Vibe blowing at the jack, got the loud jumping at the pack. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do is got the Benz jumping at the bag. Vibe blowing at my jack, got the loud jumping at the pack. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do is got the Benz jumping out the bag. Another milestone, look at that. Paper boy on my paper route till I'm 6 down on my back. I'm an old soul like my dad. My old girl's still a fan. And yo girl at the live show, so don't act like I ain't the man. I'm kicking my feet up, get frank like Aretha. I'm calm but I'm teed up, just flip me a stack. The re-up just doubled up off of the muscle, I stuck to the task. They see me, I'm troubled, I'm bubbling up till it's stuck. And they want me to stay where I'm at. I'm good everywhere that I'm stepping, my presence is crucial. You know that this shit not on trend. On a big wave, I'm controlling the tide. Snake eyes when you rolling the dice. So with the stakes inside, I could never take another nigga advice. They can't reach the sky, I'm aiming up high. I just wanna know what it's like. Y'all know what it's like, I come from outside of this. Out the quicksand, I'm the big man, doing big things. Cop a big change, up a state lines, doing stage dives on cam. It ain't no limit to my vision. Check the temp, I'm on fire with it. Got the bands jumping out the bag, Prosecco on ice. I'm nobody nice, gonna run up a check. Demand my respect, I'm doing the most. I never quit, they want me to quit. I'm good as it come, I'm good as it gets. Vibe blowing at the
and you're in the Desert Storm bunker with Hollywood CGA.
Legends ain't born, they built from the grind. From benches to banners, we sharpen the mind. We sharpen the sword and promise and swore that we going hard and leaving it all on the floor. Hey, yeah, we going hard and leaving it all on the floor. Hey, yeah, we going hard and leaving it all on the floor. Legends ain't born, they built from the grind. From benches to banners, we sharpen the mind. We sharpen the sword and promise and swore that we going hard and leaving it all on the floor.
What's going on, everybody? It is Coach Greg Adams back in here with another YouTube live stream. Shout out to the Coach Gang.
And that's you.
For being in here, being involved, and being active on this YouTube channel. And welcome back to the internationally known Boss Up Show. Part of the Free Agent Lifestyle podcast here on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. You in here with the Bruce Wayne. It is Ish, the King of Kings, the King of Content, and the Speaker of Truth. Yours truly, the Notorious One, aka Mr. Coachellini, better known as the Prognosticator, Coach Stradamus. And you're in the Desert Storm bunker with Hollywood CGA and EWF, that is every woman's fantasy and the whole fucking show. I'm the CEO, Niggero, of Fixes Binds LLC, the unbinder, the undebatable, the undisputed best entertainment here on YouTube. You can call me, and Kevin Samuels called me Senor Gregorio Graybeard. The ladies love to call me Mr. Third Leg Greg. Also the man with one trabajo. That is the ecclesiastical Mitch Slapper. You're looking at the anointed one.
Acknowledge me.
The founding father of the After Pill, the junior college sociologist, the Morpheus of the Matey Matrix, the chocolated Confucius, the Black Moses, the deliverer, also known as the man that walks ecclesiastically in the spirit of Elijah. I'm the man with more nicknames than anyone in the game. You're looking at Ling Arthur, the king of the Lings. Don Gregorio, Malo Poppy, Hentai CGA, Hollywood, the Notorious CGA. You can also call me the 14-time demonetized champion of YouTube, See God Allah. CGA, See God Allah, and the 14-time demonetized champion of YouTube, previously banned. The most dangerous podcast on YouTube. And Welcome back to the ecclesiastical born again Christians. All right. The born again Christians. I know it was 2 days of hell for you. All right. But you're going to hell anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, we got a great show for you lined up today. We're going to talk about the outrageous, alleged PDF file commentary and the self-destruction of one nigga-tainer, Corey HOLCOMB. All right. Nigga-tainment. Corey HOLCOMB. We're going to talk about Corey HOLCOMB. We realize we have fans of Corey HOLCOMB that will join us. They're going to join us on CP time. They're going to be late. That's why we're going to do that part of the show during the main event at about the 2-hour mark, 2 hours, because, he's a nigga-tainer. He entertains niggas. All right. His primary audience are niggas. And so nigga-tainment extraordinaire Corey HOLCOMB. We're going to talk about his self-destruction. And they put a compilation of him saying some outrageous, very outrageous, in the shadow of the Jeffrey Epstein, some very outrageous commentary related to children. And it was sexually related content. And yes, Jeffrey Epstein is dead, allegedly, but Corey HOLCOMB is still alive in the shadows of the Jeffrey Epstein file release going on right now. We're going to play this breakdown of this compilation of some things that have been said. And when you're a nigga-tainer, or when you're an entertainer or a comedian, if you're a comedian, in fact, if you make your living telling jokes, sometimes it's hard to draw the line to what's a joke and actually commentary, what's real and what's fake, what's a story and what's an actual representation of what's reality. And one thing about being a comedian, it's hard to be funny 100% of the time. Like, only I can be funny almost 100% of the time. Most comedians are almost funny maybe about 30% of the time. All right. Not everybody can be me. Not everybody can be me. It's not easy being cheesy. But if you've ever been around comedians, they're not funny all the time. In fact, they're kind of always trying to be funny, which means they got to put their foot in their mouth. And they're going to say things to try to be funny. And sometimes it's very ill timing. Sometimes it's dastardly. Sometimes what they're saying is absolutely outrageous, but they're going to pass it off as comedy. So what we're going to hear is possibly that. All right. Is he telling the truth about himself, or is he trying to be funny? Right. If you have ever been around a comedian, like, you see him, Robin Williams, rest in peace. He was trying to be funny all the time. And it's just like, bro, just give it up. But if you're a comedian, you can't give it up because people expect you to be funny. And sometimes you just keep digging a hole until you hit one thing that's funny. If you ever see a stand-up comedian, right, you watch their show. All right, they're not funny. All right. In fact, the best comedians today are almost political. Even David Chappelle, he was kind of political at the beginning. All right, doing commentary. George Carlin, political commentary. Paul Mooney, political commentary. All right, you're doing commentary. And this goes back to the court gestures. You're a court gesture where you're trying to do things. You would talk about the king, and the king would allow you to disrespect them and say dastardly things about his kingdom. And then if it didn't work, off with the head, new court gesture, new clown, if you will. All right, new clown. And so Corey HOLCOMB falls into the old school entertainer, Don Rickles, all right, trying to be funny. All right, Jackie Mason. All right, all of these are who.
I'm not going to say what race, what people. We know I can't say that.
So these people are trying to be funny all the time, and they push the envelope of what's comfortable. So I'm going to give Corey HOLCOMB and the nigga-tainment industry a little bit of a pass, because as a comedian, you kind of got to say wild shit. You know what I mean? You got to say some wild shit. Now, when it comes to sexualizing children, right, is that going to be what people are going to accept? So what's happening is, if you didn't know, if you haven't been following the nigga-tainment industry, even the manosphere, the so-called manosphere, or the so-called red pill and red pill adjacent commenters have been getting into it with nigga-tainer Corey HOLCOMB. All right. And the lead attorney apparently has been going against him. All right. And we also have O'Shea Jackson Duke having been also going in on this particular guy. And of course, the nigga field, the nigga manosphere has been split on this one, because you have Anton Daniels, who is a successful podcaster. He's been very successful the last 2 years. All right. He's been gaining ground the last 2 years. And, he represents a certain segment of niggas, which are conservative blacks. Right. And he represents this, business owner and get the bag, this type of thing. Well, he kind of pisses off a lot of black people because he doesn't go with the grain. He goes against the grain. And so it was a great debate. Well, it was a great parallel to have him paired up against nigga-tainer Corey Holcomb because he represents Pookies, niggas. All right, this type of thing. And so, you know, we're all together and we're all going to rise up, all these type of people here. And so he represents a certain segment of black people. And then these people got together and it was a dumpster fire. You guys know that. And people have been making a living over the last 3 weeks off of YouTube commentary. Not me. All right, I'm demonetized. All right, but they've been making a living, making videos, breaking this down for the last couple of weeks. And black people have been choosing sides. Who we're going to go with? The king of the Pookies? All right, the nigga Tainer, or are we going to go with Anton Daniels, the representation of the new nigga? All right, or who are we going to go with? Who are we going to side with? And a lot of people have sided with Corey Holcomb. All right, but it hasn't looked good for the people who sided with Corey Holcomb. You know, he still has his supporters now, but he's been saying TMZ is trying to assassinate his character, assassinate him. He's compared himself to Michael Jackson, Martin Luther the King, Malcolm X. All right, he's compared himself to being taken down like those great people. And he said, these people are trying to destroy my career.
I'm not going to say what race, what people. We know I can't say that.
They're trying to destroy my career. They're trying to take me down. And so what has happened is they put up a video of him putting paws on a woman. Now, Corey Holcomb went to the niggas on the Chitlin circuit to explain himself. All right, shout out to them. He gets 15, 20, 25,000 viewers per live stream, even with a very modest YouTube following. I don't even think he's over 1 million. I might be wrong. I don't even think he has 1 million subscribers, but he's not an everyday tuber. You know what I mean? He just jumps on there maybe once or twice a week. But he gets 15, 20, 25,000 people a live stream. I think there's like 15,000 people waiting for him to go live, and he probably shows up late. Okay, I did see that he stole one of my jokes, but, you know, I did call him out that, and people were saying he doesn't know you. Nigga, everybody knows me. All right, I'm the king of kings. All right, but anyway, I never watched one of his live streams until recently. I watched the end in which he was doing a rap song about one of his co-hosts, Ice-T's former girlfriend, Darlene, and he was going in on her, saying if the bitch won't do it, another bitch will. I was just like, good Lord. All right, who's watching this? I was like, this is crazy. I've never watched one of his live streams, but I was like, I'm curious. And I was like, yo, nobody can do it better than the Notorious one. I mean, you need 3, 4 lazy people to get up there and entertain niggas. That's why people don't like me, because my show is very organized and succinct. All right, it follows a pattern. There's a method to the madness. All right, that was organized, disorganized chaos. Disorganized chaos. And Darlene has no pussy backbone. I mean, that woman is a weak link. She's a weak link. I don't know what's going on with her, but I'm just looking at this entire thing and shaking my nigga head and going, niggas like to be entertained by goofiness. So what I've done, all right, what I've done is decide to entertain the nigga masses. All right. The Mickey Mouse brains. I said, you know what? I'll put them on the thumbnail. Fuck it. All right, we'll talk about it, because it was an uninteresting topic to me from the very beginning. The debate between Anton and Corey, I just shook my head. I was just like, this is not interesting to me. But niggas seem to be entertained by this shit. You Mickey Mouse motherfuckers seem to be entertained by this shit. You don't want no real knowledge. You have real things that are going on, like the release of the Epstein files, but you niggas are entertained by Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb. So we're going to entertain you Mickey Mouse niggas today. All right, yes, we're going to do it. We're going to entertain you distracted, absolutely low IQ, low frequency niggas today. We're going to do it for you. All right. Just so I can put my 2 cents in. It's more like $2. And not only are we going to do it, we're going to do it live.
We'll do it live.
Okay. We're going to do it live.
Do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Yeah, man. Somebody said, I thought you didn't care about the Epstein files. I haven't even done an Epstein thing yet, because what's the point? Okay. Nothing's going to be done about it. All right. It's kind of like the JFK assassination. That's what gave me my first red pill, if you will. Nothing's going to be done about it. First of all, allegedly, he's dead. All right. So ring the bell on that. That's number one. Number two, the Democrats think Donald Trump is involved, despite the fact that he hasn't been pictured with any children. And despite the fact that he's still the president, it's not going to happen. Nothing's going to happen to him. Bill Clinton's been fingered in this particular thing, and even plenty of evidence. Nothing's going to happen to him. So what's the point? All right. What's the point? It's like, where do I start? You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things. And I'm going to encourage you people here, as a former JFK assassination aficionado, That's what introduced me to what I would call the conspiracy theory, allegedly. And that was identified. That word and phraseology came forward based on the JFK assassination, the assassination files, the trial of, I think it was 1972. All right, they coined the phrase conspiracy theory. You're never going to get to the bottom of this. All right. I spent the better part of 30 years trying to get to the bottom of this, and you're not getting to the bottom of it. Neither will anybody be prosecuted or punished, and so forth and so on. And so it's one of those things that I would try to encourage you to really just let go. But it's hard to let it go. It's hard to let it go. So I know you guys want to pull it up and research this. And I've even seen people post pictures. I don't know what y'all doing on the Twitter. Y'all posting pictures of the kids blotted out. I'm like, man, this is crazy. All right, this is insane. All right, do you realize what you're doing? You're actually feeding the beast. You're actually making it worse, because there's some PDF files out here that's loving this. They're like, great. You're actually giving them all the ammo that they need to be more dastardly than they are. But I'm going to just tell you, man, as a man that has been down the loop, down the shame spiral of trying to find the finger the people, pause, that have been involved in certain conspiracies, you're wasting your time, okay? You're wasting your time. You're getting enraged out of nothing. You're trying to point people. You're trying to finger Trump. You're trying to finger Hillary. You're trying to finger these people. You're wasting your time. None of these people are going to be punished or prosecuted. Nothing's going to happen. And there you go. All right. That's what I'm going to say about that. But I guess if it's interesting to you niggies, I'll do a show. I'll do a show. Yeah, it's like the OJ case. Yeah, man. I mean, you can look at it for 30 years. I'll still be watching OJ Simpson documentaries. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to change. OJ's dead. And then that's the end of it. So anyway, if y'all want me to talk about it, you guys got to realize I'm 50 years old. I'm not trying to get worked up. I'm trying to save this heart for orgies, trains, JUCOs, young bitches, old soggy broads. I don't got time to be wasting my life worried about you motherfucking Mickey Mouse people here, distracted by bullshit. I ain't got no time. I ain't got time to be doing this. But I guess if it gets, I'm not a guy that's trying to do stuff for views, right? Because my channel is shadow banned and I'm demonetized. Like, the views ain't going to happen. All right. The only way I'm going to get massive amount of views is if I go viral outside in the real world. Like if I Nicole Simpson a bitch, you know, then they'll be like, who is this YouTuber? And then I'll get, you know, it's like Kevin Samuels. Like, the only reason I would go viral, I mean, I would get a lot of views, is if people started talking about me. And the one thing is, nobody's going to ever talk about me. Why? Because I'm the speaker of truth. It's hard to break down this truth. Okay, it's hard to break down. Kevin Samuels became famous not because he was messing with the algorithm. It's because people start talking about him en masse. That same thing as Anton Daniels. When people start talking about you en masse, you start getting people watching you. And so that's the only way that I'm going to do it. I could do all these YouTube tricks and create YouTube shorts. It's not going to matter. All right, when you're shadow banned and demonetized, none of that shit works for you. If you're monetized, then it works for you. If you're trying to get monetized, then it works for you. But the only way I'm going to get going is if people start talking about me outrageously, and nobody wants to acknowledge the Notorious one. We already know that. I mean, not even Chad Ochocinco wants to acknowledge me. You know what I mean?
Acknowledge me.
People say go on Joe Rogan. That's not gonna work, guys. I'm telling you, people need to. The only way it works, the way you build an audience, is you have to have people talking about you all the time. Not because people found you on the algorithm and you went on an appearance here and there. You have to be having people making video after video after video after video. That's how Kevin Samuels got 1 million subscribers. Okay. Not because he went on an interview, not because he was in Future's rap video, because people kept making video after video, supporters and antithesis, people that were anti-supporters, video after video after video. Everybody was making a Kevin Samuels said, and this is what Kevin Samuels said last night, and why I disagree with Kevin Samuels. My video after it. That's how Anton Daniels is going super duper viral. You niggas keep making video after video, but guess what? People don't make video after video after me. They just take what I said on a live stream and remix it and run with it and claim they made it up. All right. So anyway, I gave you a YouTube lesson right there. But people tend to not talk about me. They get amnesia about CGA. They start turning into Scooby-Doo. Niggas turn into Scooby-Doo when they start wanting to talk about me. Oh, I went on the show. I used your phrase, but I forgot to mention your name. Who? Who that? Who? All right. Nigga, they started to the mystery machine. Oh, I heard this one guy say, I don't remember who he was. It was a sawed-off, little no-neck, bald-headed milk dud, old-ass, gray beard ass nigga. I can't remember that motherfucker's name. All right. They get amnesia when they start talking about me. All right. They don't want to chop my clips up because they know. But anyway, all right. Anyway, we got a great show for you lined up today. So we're going to do the niggertainment industry. By that time, all the black people should be in here because they're just waking up. They don't got jobs to go to. They're wiping the crust out of their eyes. They're waking up to project apartments. They're waking up with their koofies on and they're lighting incense right now. They haven't even woken up. They haven't even started getting a bowl of Cocoa Puffs yet. They haven't even started putting their goddamn Dig'em Smacks in the bowl yet. Okay, so they're still waking up. They've been up all night watching video after video all middle of the night. So the niggas will wake up at some particular point, and then they'll start joining into the stream late and not donating to. All right, not donating to the cause. Anyway, we also have France sending a letter to women that are 29 years and older, threatening them that they need to do this one thing. We're going to talk about that and all that. But to contribute to today's show, yeah, they just lit their first blunt at 11 a.m. All right, they still waking up. On the East Coast, they're still waking up. We're on the West Coast here. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. No West Coast niggas are awake right now. All the people in Watts, Carson, Compton, Inglewood, South Central Los Angeles, as they used to call it. All right, Sacramento, Vallejo, all the way around into Richmond. These niggas are still asleep. All right, they haven't waken up yet. All right. They're still asleep. They ain't been out there to check they trap yet. Nothing. All right. They still over there. Shout out to everybody in the old town of Sacramento, Southgate, Bell Gardens, Long Beach. They still sleep. All right. But the niggas on the East Coast are just waking up, and they're waking up in shock that CGA is talking about the best niggertainment on YouTube, Corey HOLCOMB. All right, well, who you choosing? They haven't even listened to the intro yet. They're already mad and angry right now. But to contribute to today's show, $ the Notorious CGA on the Cash App, Venmo, Coach Greg Adams TV. It's paypal.me/Coach Greg Adams. And that is near the top of the description box on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. And you can super chat by clicking the link on the top of the live chat on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. We're here. New world. Shout out to our brothers here. Okay, do we have any pay pizzles in the building for shizzle? Shout out to you brothers here early in the morning. All right, we got a lot of PayPalers in here already. Shout out to the PayPalers here. We have a PayPaler says no government name. I cut off all the dead weight 4 years ago. I know it's for the best, as I've saved over $250,000, but I miss having close friends. Do you have close friends? Do you want to be my friend? He says right here, and can you tell me where I can find close friends who share my values? By the way, I'm a conservative living in a blue state. Ugh. All right, so you got it bad. You got it bad. You're a conservative living in a blue state. All right, I would say, you have to do the networking groups type thing. All right, that's where you're going to meet people like-minded, networking, black tie events, socializing. When people socialize, they go to socialite events. You got to go to people like where they do the groundbreaking ceremonies, investment camps. These are places that you're going to meet people who are like-minded. You're not going to be like-minded people in certain places unless you're just an openly social people. But you can make close friends with these people based on that. Okay, but if you're trying to meet like-minded people out in the open, that's just like meeting a wife out in the fair open. All right, so yeah, cigar lounges, golf clubs, country clubs, people that set appointments and have discipline in life. Most people who are successful, they got very little time to socialize, so they got to schedule socializing, and they do it in combination with something that they like. Hey, we're going to go ride our dune buggies in the desert. We're going to go to the golf club. We're going to go on a boys trip. We're going to do, that's what they do to do their socializing. And when they do, they go to the strip club. Strip clubs are underrated. I'm telling you, man, I know y'all be like, strip clubs are for simp. Strip club is an underrated people to meet like-minded motherfuckers. All right. So anyway, and it's a great place to network. It's a great place to network. You know, you want to do a business deal with somebody, take this nigga to some hoes. All right, and see what happens with him. And then when he's snorting lines off of a stripper named Trixie's ass cheeks, you know he a real one. All right. Oh, he a real one. And he'll do a business deal with you. You're not gonna judge me when I do this line off of Trixie's booty cheeks. Go for it. All right. Anyway, do your thing. All right. And then you're like, about that business deal. Oh, yeah. All right. Anyway. All right. Anyway, Kaylin, there are two sides. There are two stories I have a feeling you'll speak on that just transpired. It's Russell Wilson refusing to answer the question about wedding ring versus Super Bowl ring. It's not today that I'm going to talk about that. Also, it says right here, also the singer Zayn said he wasn't in love with his baby mama. The women are fed up. I don't even know who that is, but you could suggest it over on Locals. You could drop that one over on Locals. All right, shout out to you. Mark, well, is this no government name? Martin Muhammad says, Coach, I got the Lord on the line, and he says, tell CGA to tell these bitch ass niggas again to get off your fat ass, shut the fuck up, and live your motherfucking life. Also, the boss up nigga, and he says, I'm not helping you anytime soon. Shout out to the Lord. He said, I'm not helping you. Your prayers are falling on deaf ears. So get your ass up. Get yourself up. Get yourself up. Shout out to our brother. We can't pronounce this, but I'm going to call you Chuck. He says, for your broke asses out here, thank you, Coach. Best creator on YouTube. For these broke niggas, he donated for you guys. That's a sponsorship. We're going to call you Chuck O because I can't pronounce that. But it looks like Ike Buike. That's what it sounds like. Or Brother Demday. I can't pronounce that. So Chuck O sponsored, and I can't even pronounce his name. Shout out to our brother Tabor Forever says, some of us up, player. And he co-sponsors. We up. Some of us are up, and we up bigly in life. We are up bigly and badly. We done bossed up. How do you like the transition? I successfully transitioned and heel turned the manosphere. Although I'm still manosphere adjacent. I'm still going to be associated. But I heel turned the whole manosphere. And it took months to weed out the bitch ass niggas. All right. Have we weeded out the bitch ass niggas? They still watching. But I'm not your old manosphere. I'm the best manosphere creator that ever lived. All right. But I've successfully heel turned the entire industry. And now it's Boss Up 2026. It's Adams 316. It's the Notorious Hollywood CGA. Dark Side Foundation. My divorcee sister has been out of work for 2 months and can't pay her mortgage. She spazzed out on me when I told her to budget and to wait before buying things. Now she's begging me, Coach, you called it. Gentlemen, women are always going to need a man, and they always begging. So you tried to tell her to be more disciplined. She didn't want to listen, but now she like, help. Now she begging. One thing I know about women, they gonna beg somebody. The one thing they don't do, women are like church pastors. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna go in on Christians, so I'm not gonna talk about the Lord today. I'm not gonna talk about your Lord and Savior. I'm gonna spare you. I was on you for 2 days, but women are like church pastors. They're so great at everything. They just don't have the money, right? They're just so great at everything else. I'm so great at understanding what the Lord is and what the Lord does. I just don't got the money. So we're going to lock the doors on these niggas. Right. Now, you know me, I'm a capitalist, so I need money. All right.
I got money.
You should be paying me for this talent. All right. It is what it is. But there she is begging. They're like church pastors. They got all the answers. They know what to do. They know how to organize shit and move shit around. They just need the money to do it. They're like pimps. I know everything. I just need the money from the broad. And then I can support you. Help. Shout out to our brother here. All right. They're fantastic, man. I'm telling you, man, for people who know it all, they just can't get the money. I actually remember playing a clip of a young light-skinned chick. And she was like, Why don't these guys just tell me how to get the money? Like, I know they have the money. They know how to get the money. Why don't they just tell me? See, what's happening is the guy strings her along, gives her a couple $100 to bang her punani out. And then she's like, okay, well, just give me the answers. You do all the work. You do all the struggle. You get it out of the mud. Now, when you have the final answer, just give it to me. All right, just tell me how to get the money myself. I can do it. I can take it from there. And here's what I'm going to tell you. Here's what I'm going to tell you, man. And this is about people in general. It's not just about women, because we talk about people over here. I am the junior college sociologist. I'm the Morpheus of the mating matrix. Most people, you know how many people have asked me how to be successful at social media? Same thing when I was a fitness trainer. I was a strength trainer. People will tell me, what do I need to do? Create a fitness program for me. Give me a diet. Give me something to follow. 95% of people don't follow it. Like, you can give people in life the playbook to be successful, and they won't do it. Same thing, women, female content creators. Oh, how do I do it? And what do I need to do with this? And what do I need to do? And I was like, this is what you do. You do this, you do that, you do that. 8 months, a year, 2 years go by, and them bitches be struggling still. Oh, damn, I'm struggling. I'm short on my rent. My car about to be repossessed. I was like, if you would have started what I told you a year ago to do it, you would be on top. But they don't want to do it. People do not want to do it. They don't want to sacrifice. They just want the answer, and they want the outcome. They don't want to do none of the work. I'm like, damn, you would have been on top if you would have just followed what I said do, but they don't want to do it. Same thing. You would have been in shape now, nigga. People are lazy. In fact, it is said that, here's a boss up, here's a blue chip for you real quick. Here's a blue chip. It is said that, and I believe it. If you took everybody's money away right now, like all the billionaires, the top 1%, the 10%, the 10% niggas, the talented 10th, the Uncle Toms, the conservatives, whoever's winning in life. If you took everybody's money away and set everybody at zero, that's 85% of the winners today will still be winners in 5 to 10 years. The winners, the people winning today and the people losing today, it will be the same exact outcome. So in fairness, socialists say we need to make it easy. We need to make it even. It's not fair. It's not equitable. Racism, institutional racism, blah, 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 blah. If you reset everybody at zero right now, the same people who got money will have money. The same loser niggas will still be losers. All right. It will be about 85%. Every now and then you will get somebody that will go, okay, I'm going to turn water to wine. So it's not the fact that people don't have the information. They don't have the what it takeism to get it done. They don't have the chutzpah, as the U's would say. They don't have the discipline, the consistency. They don't have it. Yep. So anyway, enough about that shit. What do we got going on first? Part of the segment. By the way, niggas that have never watched me before, the main event is at the end. Whatever you see on the thumbnail is at the end of the show, near about the 2 and the 2.5 hour mark. We're only at the 35-minute mark, so I'm not talking about Corey Holcomb yet. So you guys can go and come back. You guys can go light a blunt, smoke some weed, whatever you guys do in the middle of the day with no job ass niggas that be watching Corey Holcomb all night. Whatever you guys do that like niggertainment and drama, as much as niggas say that they want to get ahead, y'all sure are entertained by little shit like Corey Holcomb and the lead attorney, Corey Holcomb versus Anton Daniels. You niggas can go somewhere else, go to the liquor store, go get some rolling papers, go get a blunt. All right, go seek a job application, go to social services. Y'all niggas can go somewhere else. Okay. All right, whatever y'all need to do today. All right, we're going to get to it. Don't ask me when it is, nigga. All right, we're going to get to it. All right, anyway, I think what we got first, Straggle and Sniggle Theater. We'll do Straggle and Sniggle Theater first. No doom and gloom, because I was going to talk about the Mexicans, but I already went over time. Here we go.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right?
Straggle and Sniggle Theater. Go to the liquor store, whatever y'all niggas do, the corner store. All right, go light your furnace, whatever you guys do. I don't know what niggas do these days. All right, but anyway, Straggle and Sniggle Theater, we have a video saying it's Twilight Zone. Maybe things are changing, or maybe your neighborhood has been gentrified. Name this neighborhood. It says when you wake up in the Twilight Zone, I can't play the music. He's playing. All right, when you wake up in the Twilight Zone, this is Martin Luther King Boulevard, and he's saying Look at all of these white people.
Where the white women at?
All right, Martin Luther King Boulevard, and it's not what you expected. Look at all of this prime real estate. That is a sloppy yogurt flatback.
Hey, where are the white women at?
All right, what happened? Martin Luther King Boulevard in 20 years, 40 years has changed. All right, let me tell you, man. I'm going to tell you. All right, the sign that you live in a good neighborhood, there's two signs. Number one, they say there's good schools here. All right, that means there's not that many niggas there. All right, and niggas don't take the bus in from the city into that suburban neighborhood. So there's good schools here. That's sign number one. Sign number two, white women standing on the corner. All right, but if your white women are standing on the corner scantily clad and naked, they're selling punani near the Navy base in San Diego. But if you have skinny white women jogging, pushing strollers, standing on the corner, jogging in place with ponytail swinging, you live in a good part of the neighborhood right here. All right, so we have Martin Luther King Boulevard with white women.
Where the white women at?
All right. Yes, indeed. All right. We also have white men. There's more white women that's standing on the corner walking dogs with backpacks with water and shit. White women jogging. This is good neighborhoods. All right. Hard to believe it's a Martin Luther King Boulevard. And white people drinking coffee. All right. And eating brunch. This is a sign that you've moved up in the economic strata in the United States of America. What city is this of Martin Luther King with all of these white women on the corner?
Where the white women at?
I don't know what it is. Anybody know this city? All right, this got to be somewhere. I did see an area code over there. Let me see what the area code is. All right, this is crazy work. Let me see if I can zoom in. All right, it says this must be Denver. Looks like Denver. All right, shout out to Denver. And a lot of niggas have been displaced. All right. To have that happen. All right. Your rent has been raised to make that type of thing happen. Speaking of, and you know what the economics of real estate is, it means how long it takes for you to get to work and how many Negroes live in your neighborhood. All right. How safe is your area? That's the economic principle of real estate. I have a real estate license. All right. This is why the equal opportunity housing department has been made to give equal opportunities for niggas to buy houses. All right. But what they do is, it's a long story. I'll spare you the expense. All right. But anyway, we have a story here. Apparently somebody created an app for people to determine how many Negroes live in your neighborhood. Okay. And people have been showing me this for the better part of a week. I've been figuring out how to react to this. I didn't want to explain it too much. I wanted someone else to explain it. But apparently there's an app or some sort of website where you can pick out nigga qualities. Like, you know what I mean? How many Keishas live near this area? How many Popeye's chickens are in driving or walking distance? How many surplus stores? You see what I mean? Like these type of things here. He'll explain it. And these are the areas in which to avoid. You can't break it down by racial demographics, but you can certainly say how many niggas named Daquan live in this neighborhood. And then you can determine if this is a safe community. So let me go ahead and play this video for the people who haven't seen it. And we'll go from there.
Guy built the perfect app for racism. It is called peaceandquiet.io, made by Vibe Coding, built for racism real estate. You can mark Section 8 housing, Popeyes, methadone clinics, and map out where they are in the United States so you can go live with the white people. They have filters by Ultima and Hellcat sales. Fucking crazy. This is the greatest tech for racism on earth. What's this red? You gotta turn on all racism. This is where a lot of black people live. Why would they make this during Black History Month? This is insane. This guy built the perfect app for racism. It is called peaceandquiet.io.
All right, peaceandquiet.io. All right. Listen, you can't be mad at this. You can't be mad at this because I basically have been using this app in my mental brain forever. I've been living in the suburbs for as far as I can remember. All right. At least since I was 15 years old. I refuse to live by niggas. All right. But yeah, I mean, think of all of the things that you can do to make sure that you can't, you're going to make sure you have peace and quiet. Like you're not going to live in a neighborhood where there's a store underneath you where it's open 24 hours and they sell soup and sandwiches and weed and this type of thing. And you have cars, boom, 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 all 3 o'clock in the morning, Hellcat screeching, 4 o'clock in the morning, pimps picking up and checking their traps till 6 in the morning, ambulances, city buses. All right, you live near a bus route 24 hours, you live in the wrong place. All right, if you have a bus route and you have the city bus just parking all day long, cars, you don't live in peace and quiet. And you probably live around black folks. All right, so this is a great app. But they're also doing it to where, they're picking out certain things. I love it.
Made by vibe coding, built for racism real estate. You can mark Section 8 housing.
Yeah, niggas selling Lucy's. All right. What else can you do here? Methadone clinics, payday loan centers, beauty supply stores owned by Koreans and Chinese, but black people be in there stealing wigs, public housing, bail bond centers. Oh, yeah, bail bond centers, Boost Mobile, Popeye's chicken, Church's chicken for sure. Popeye's, you never know, because white people be sneaking them in sometimes in their neighborhood. Definitely Church's chickens, Waffle houses, liquor stores, pawn shops, Section 8 housing. Yeah, man, these are all great tools there. All right. What about abortion clinics where they have what do they call it? You know what I'm talking about. Right? Abortion clinics.
Popeyes, methadone clinics, and map out where they are.
Yeah, map them out. Where it at? All right, not there, bruh. All right, DJ supply stores.
In the United States, so you can go
Planned Parenthood.
Live with the white people. They have filters by Ultima and Hellcat.
Ultima and Hellcat sales. I mean, that's only half of it. How about Ultima and Hellcat repossessions? All right, repossessions of Hellcats, which are one of the most repossessed cars in the industry. All right, so these are definitely some great tools. How many Hellcats were sold and how many Hellcats were repoed in that area? That definitely is going to tell you you do not want to live there, or you don't want to live there. All right, now if you put Camaro, Trans Ams, and shit like that, all right, that's going to be where the white people live.
Sales. It's fucking crazy.
Fucking crazy. And look at this goof ass nigga. All right, but yeah, man, it's happening, guys. It's happening. People are finally getting smart. All right, finally getting smart. And then Straggle and Sniggle Theater. How many more do we got here? Straggle and Sniggle Theater. We have a ex-prawn star, aka mattress actress. A mattress actress goes on a career day to tell everybody the dark realities of prawn. All right, for the people who were thinking about it, for you guys that use prawn, you pray in the morning and jerk at night. We have a mattress actress that tells you the dark realities of being a prawn star. Are you ready? All right, we're ready. Let's hear it. Okay.
Hey, look at this.
Y'all ready for this?
After doing about 30 movies of being subjected to violence, sex trafficking, drugs, and alcohol. Oh yeah, we snorted meth on the set. Of course, nobody does porn sober. That's ridiculous. We're all getting high. We have to. In fact, there are 2 doctors in the San Fernando Valley that are in conspiracy with the multi-billion-dollar porn industry. And when those girls can't get through their hardcore scenes, they go get Vicodin, Prozac, Norcos, Xanax. These girls come to my house, they just dump all their drugs out. And I go, all right, which one are you going to get rid of first? So they get street drugs and they get prescription drugs.
And all that to make great films. Right? That you guys get to relieve yourself on. Well, anyway.
And that's why so many of them die so young.
Nobody cares. That sounds like a choice. You know what I mean? Were you forced into this? The answer is nope. Tracy Lords. All right. It sounds like you did this willingly, which unfortunately a lot of people are trying to make the case with some women in the Epstein files, but that's neither here nor there. You didn't hear that from me. They're trying to make that case of women that are 15, 16, 17. Choice. Jan Bilzerian lifestyle. Choice. I mean, listen, it's an evil world we live in. It ain't me. All right. That's what they're debating online. All right. But let's continue.
Remember I told you how many died? No other industry has more suicide rates or high death rates from drugs, homicide, AIDS than the porn industry. Well, after about 30 movies, I got burned and I caught 2 sexually transmitted diseases.
Well, sounds like a choice. It is. Listen, all right. I don't know what happened. I don't feel no pain.
And I was devastated. I tried to commit suicide because I didn't want to live anymore. Anyways, after about
hold up. I should have had the music on here. I'm surprised she only caught 2 STIs myself. I figured that was a monthly routine. All right, only 2. You only got burned twice. I mean, that's the average PUA's life cycle. I know PUAs with more STIs than that. Right? But anyway, I suffered through the years and shed so many tears. Wah, 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 wah. All right. Ask me if I care. All right. But anyway. We got a hit song for you bitch ass niggas here. And this is by the content creator. I guess this is AI. I'm not sure, man. AI is really scary these days, man. But we got AI here making a song for you bitch ass niggas. Or maybe it's Hollywood Owl. I can't tell. We're going to say Hollywood Owl has a new song. And we're going to actually have to swagger jack this song because it's great. But I'm going to give him credit. Hollywood Owl. Take it from here.
Repost this if you ever wanted to ask someone this question. Yes, lie.
Hey! I got a question because I really need to know. Do you ever get tired of being a bitch ass nigga? A ass nigga. A pussy ass nigga. A pussy ass nigga. Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? You's a lame ass nigga. A weak ass nigga. A weak ass nigga. A weak ass nigga. Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Now I don't mean to judge you, and I don't mean to call you out your name, but you be on some bullshit, and I don't play those games. When are you gonna grow up?
Repost this if you ever wanted to ask someone this question. Yes, lie.
Getting a bitch ass nigga.
Hey! I got a question because I really need to know. Do you ever get tired of being a bitch ass nigga?
Look at this bitch ass nigga.
Shout out to the Hollywood Owl. Okay. Song of the year. Song of the year. We're going to actually try to get a copyright approval for that particular song. Because I always ask that question every day. Do you niggas get tired of being a bitch ass nigga?
Look at this bitch ass nigga.
All right. Shout out to you guys, man. That is Straggle and Sniggle Theater.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right?
The Money Mindset 2025. Join us if you are looking to elevate your mindset to the next level and get your financial information and game back to where it needs to be. This is the Blue Chip Mindset on steroids. We have 80 plus episodes from the last 2 years that you missed available via playback. You can get all of those episodes. Also, every live stream on Sunday night with all of our great contributors with subjects, cryptocurrency, investment, money 101, money 201. Also, if you're looking to become a social media content creator, this is the group for you. 2 times a month, we give you content creator information about how much money you can make via content creation. What are the most popular forms of content creation coming forward in the next few years, and how you can capitalize on an opportunity to be a content creator. Join patreon.com/Coach Greg Adams to find the Money Mindset link. Let's get our Blue Chip Mindset on. The window is still open. Shout out to Jeremy E. Replay Gang. Finally catching up to the last live stream and the Pikachu and the Yu-Gi-Oh! Park got me dying of laughter. He says, on a serious note, my tenant finally paid some rent. All right, shout out to you. You got some rent paid. Let's give him some credit for his rent.
Your rent's due, motherfucker.
Tenant finally paid some rent, so I got to pay my tithes to the GOAT. Keep grinding. #BossUp 2025. Shout out to everybody. Pikachu. Shout out to you guys here. My Ling put me up on Pikachu the other day. All right. And she was doing this at the same time. It was an amazing thing. All right. Shout out to you. Shout out to our brother, Blue Baggins. Says on something next Tuesday. He says, Corey HOLCOMB gonna be on there calling you free agency in the nigga ass. All right. I'm not sure what that means, because surely you will be part of the Backdooria now better boss up. I'm not sure what that means either, Blue Baggins, but let me tell you something. Corey Holcombs will never mention me on live YouTube. He's never going to do it because I know how these people work. They're never going to do it. All right. People refuse to mention me. You know why? Because if they mention me, their audience is going to come over there and watch me, and they're going to prove how shitty they are as a YouTuber, as an entertainer. All right. These mark ass niggas never going to mention my name. All right. Ever. But I don't know what any of that means.
Wait a minute. Right. Who are
Shout out to you.
What that mean?
Okay. They're never going to do it. People forget my name. Like I said, they get amnesia real quick. Oh man. Okay. Nah, I'm not going to mention them because it's hard to compete with the type of show that I do versus what they do. I mean, I look at what YouTubers do. Like, you know, I don't watch a lot of YouTube these days, but I see what YouTubers are doing and I'm like, this shit is shitty, bro. I mean, YouTubers are shitty. They react lazy, dead airspace, not funny. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, so I'm like, dude, his show is shitty. He got a shitty ass show. He got a shitty show, bro. That Corey Holcomb show is shitty. All right, as much as I've seen it, I was like, this is a terrible show. Who watching this shit? It ain't even funny. Darlene is terrible. All right, whoever that sidekick is, he ain't got shit to say. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I watch for like 5 minutes. I'll be like, I'm like, what is this, bro? Like, and it'd be like 15, 20,000 people in there. I'm like, y'all watching this shit? This is whole terrible, boring show. No quality, no organization. I be hearing the mics, just people grabbing mics with the mic cord just. I'm like, what is this? What is this? Right? All kind of distracting noises in the background, people talking in the background, echoing into the microphones. I'm like, man, this is terrible entertainment. What is going on, man? I'm like, is this what you're supposed to do? Put a shitty performance on? All right, anyway, Darlene. Well, Darlene, if you have a daughter that looks like the daughter that you had on the album cover, I don't want the Darlene today. He got loyal fans. He does. And I'm sure they're here watching me being mad right now. But I can't help them Section 8 niggas. Anyway, he says 15 years of podcasting, they're entertaining, I suppose. But the mic noises by itself, I'm like, I would be pissed off just listening to the mic noises in the background. But anyway, y'all make people celebrities out of no quality show. But I got a quality show over here. Press 1 if you think so. Press 2 if you're a bitch ass nigga. All right, anyway. All right. Shout out to J Flow says, it's almost that time of the year where sucker for love ass niggas and unhappy husbands fight it out for some busted ass flowers and strawberries for Valentine's Day. Hold the line, free agents, and shout out to the Coach Gang. I think what's going to happen is I want you guys to go to the store because I think Valentine's Day is on Saturday. All right. I will be having an orgy on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but that's neither here nor there. All right. But anyway, I think what happens is go to the grocery store on Friday after work and Saturday, like right around noon, and watch all the married monkey simps going to buy flowers. Okay. Watch all the married monkey simps going to buy flowers. And you're going to find a lot of penny loafers, sweaters, niggas wearing sweaters with collar shirts underneath, niggas with comb over, white dudes with comb over hairdos, big bifocal glasses, last minute, lame, whack effort that buy their fat, goofy ass, old 50-year-old wife some flowers. They're going to be looking for teddy bears. They're grabbing teddy bears at Ralph's and Albertsons. All right. I better get my wife something. It's going to be Friday after work and Saturday at around noon. All right. They're going to be like, all right, better get her something. All right. They're going to be looking in the chocolate aisle. All right. Getting her the fucking heart-shaped box with the chocolates in it. Here, honey. Lame effort ass niggas. You be like, I know you don't get no pussy at your house. I know you don't fuck your wife. All right, this lame, lackadaisical effort that you're giving for Valentine's Day. All right, terrible. Your wife definitely going to be drier than the Sahara Desert. She probably cheating on you. She probably going to hire a hitman to kill you. All right, and take away the life insurance for herself. All right, but anyway, yep, home. They look at that greeting card. You know how men shop for greeting cards? All right, who wants to hear a joke? They go to the greeting card. You ever see women go to the greeting card section? All right, they go to the greeting card section. They look for the section and they get a card, read it, put it back. Women pick up 50 greeting cards and read them. See the cover, look at it, see if it got music on the inside, read it. Put it back. When they're buying a greeting card for somebody, they'll pick up 50 greeting cards. Niggas go in there and pick up one, maybe two. Look at it. Okay, that's for grandma. Put that shit back. This'll do. All right, gone. Out of there. All right, this one will do. All right, yep. And then give her the greeting card and it says, to my dear son. Oh, I'm sorry. Scratch that out. Don't even sign the motherfucker. Don't even sign it. And niggas wonder why they don't get no pussy. You wonder why you don't get no pussy from your girlfriend or your wife. All right, with your lackadaisical effort. All right, yep. You ain't getting no good one out here with the fucking elevated shit. All right, you don't even get no envelope at the end of the day. Oh, damn, I forgot to get the envelope. Matching envelope. So men pick up one, maybe two greeting cards. Women will pick up 50, read them. All right, take it to heart. Oh, this would be great. They buying greeting cards for other people. They went for you, and they'll be like, I'll get this for my son. I'll get this for my grandson. I'll get this for my daughter. I'll get this for my mother. All right, she walk out with 18 greeting cards. You niggas will go in there one at a time, last minute, don't even sign the shit. Go to the gift card section, gift card for panties. All right, she could get some panties at Victoria's Secretions. You throw it in there. Lackadaisical effort. All right, shout out to Shot X says, sorry, I haven't been around very much, coach. I'm going through some shit right now, but I'm trying to stay positive, even though it's hard. Pause. He says, but shout out to you and the coach gang. Shout out to Shot X. You've been a great supporter, and I wish you well going through whatever you're going through. All right, but this too shall pass, as they say in the Bible. Shout out to our brother here, Mr. Handsome Paul says, get him, coach. He says, all these content cocksuckers like Okie Dokie Jackson were riding the Corey meat wagon, and now it's blown up in their face. Look at these bitch ass niggas. I've been telling you, man, a lot of these content creators.
Look at this bitch
I see them siding with Corey HOLCOMB at the beginning, but I told you at the beginning, I was like, Corey HOLCOMB is going to lose this battle. Not that he's going to lose to Anton. I said he's going to lose this battle because of the way he was handling it. I think he mishandled the situation. Number one, he was very immature and talking about fighting. He's 57 years old. Then the content creators were saying, well, Street Code said, I'm like, you guys are, dude, these are two old men. Old men got to realize you're not in the street. These niggas get knocked over and hit their head on the concrete. They liable to be dead. They liable to be incapacitated and paralyzed. All right. These are not street niggas. These ain't even street OGs. All right. Corey HOLCOMB's an industry nigga. And Anton, he grew up in Detroit. That's his claim to fame as a street nigga. These are not street niggas. All right. It's crazy. Well, Street Code says that if you say that a person needs to drop neck on you, that you should get your throat slit. All right, guys, these are not street guys. I said that from the beginning. You guys are wasting your time trying to get these two old niggas to fight. These niggas, I guarantee you, couldn't fight more than 28 seconds, maybe 15 seconds tops. All right, this would not be a fight. One of these niggas, that I'm telling you, one dude to throw a punch and will fall by himself. So, and I'm speaking of me as well. I'm not designed to fight no nigga. I'm too old for this. Black men, you're too old to be out here fighting. All right, this will be one of these niggas gonna rupture an Achilles trying to fight. Pull a hamstring trying to fight and grapple. All right, man. And look, if you're not a fighter, don't fight. All right, anyway, rupture an Achilles tendon. They out here will blow out a kneecap trying to fight. Y'all talking about Street Code says. Anyway, shout out to our brother Chuck Wise, or Chucky Wise says, you were the first person I heard say $10,000 will solve most of your problems. I bought your book, paying you your tuition and reparations. Keep the game coming. It's Chucky Wise in the building. Shout out to you, man. And most people right now, I was thinking about this the other day because my prescription has always been you're $10,000 away from solving your problems. And it's a sad indictment on our American public that most of you guys, you're sweating bullets and creating stress. You're creating cortisol. You can't sleep at night. And $10,000 is the difference between that. Now, here's what's sad. If you got $5,000, you still will be up Shit's Creek. You still will be up Shit's Creek. All right. That wouldn't even solve your problems. $5K. But most of y'all about $10K from solving your problems. And that's everybody. But $10K right now is causing you stress. $10K right now is leading to your divorce. You can't date right now because of $10K. You can't even go on a date right now because of $10,000. If you added up all of your debts, it wouldn't even equal $10K. Right now, $10K. If you got $10K, you would solve your problems and still be broke. All right, still be motherfucking broke. That would just get you.
Let you get it through your thick skull that I'm broke. Dead, flat, stony broke. I've got $3.85.
And by the way, I don't say this as judgment. I live this, and this is why I can teach it. I don't say it as judgment. I've been there before. I've been there where 10K was literally, you know what I mean? Because you got child support is backed up. You backed up about $3,000 in child support. You got about $5,000 in consumer debt. You owe your mama $1,000. You like, okay, you got you $1,000 back on rent, short on rent. Like, and you stressing. You like, damn, man, I really don't know what to do. All right. You thinking of robbing a liquor store to even get $2,000 to get your ass through the next week. 10K. 10K. Somebody said, what's the next level after that? The money mindset. Join the money mindset. All right. Where we talk about that, brothers. We talk about that. If you wanted to know, the game is to be sold, not told. All right. And so we have the money mindset, 3 years going strong. So much. I'm going to tell you, man, for people who don't know, I shouldn't say this. I'm not even going to tell you niggas. I'm not even going to tell you this. But we got one of the top money mindset Patreon groups here in the world. All right. People don't know this. All right. But people think, oh, he's just trying to grow. It is what it is. The money mindset. I had a commercial showing you niggas, but I'm going to put it in there 3 times for you brothers here. I got to keep repeating it. If you're not on the money mindset and you wondering how to get through your next phase in life, it's a mindset. And the mind is a terrible thing to waste. Let's get to the next commentary here. This is going to be important. Transition here. Thank you for the earlier support, by the way. Do we have any Africans in the building? Press 5 if you're an African listening to me. All right. What time is it in Africa? You know, the whole continent of Africa. All right. Any Brother Dim Days in the building or anybody that are descendant from Brother Dim Days. You know, you have a Nigerian father, penny loafer, pleated slacks wearing ass niggy, no socks, ashy ankles father. You know, he got the pencil protector and shit, big bifocal glasses ass nigga, hairline pushed back all the way back here ass nigga, but still got the rest of the hair on his head. All right, where are you niggas at? Any Nigerian niggas in here? Any Africans? We got a lot of Africans here. If you're an African in America, press 5 in the chat. It's 10. It's 1824 right there in Africa right now. Shout out to you brothers watching me in here. Yeah, where my Ezekiel's niggas? Nathaniel ass niggas. Nathaniel, Ezekiel. All right, where y'all at today? Y'all fathers raised y'all good. All right, he got a chiropractor's license and the nigga don't even have a doctorate degree. Where he at? He a dentist and ain't even got a degree. All right, where y'all at? Where's our niggas at? All right, we got some real Africans in the building. Shout out to y'all. All right, everybody you seen here, everybody you see, all right, all these niggas, call ICE right now. Swoop them up. Somebody just said this. Call ICE. Everybody that pressed 5 in the chat, get ICE on the line right now for these niggas. If they said they in America, swoop these niggas up right now. All right, all of them. Get them. Get them. All right. Hey, ICE, Trump, I did you a favor.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? You know what I'm talking about?
Round these niggas up. They causing us problems too. All right, we getting them right now. They just snitched on their ass, Donald Trump.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? You know what I'm talking about?
Hey man, and I want my kickback. I want my kickback. I just gave y'all about 50 niggas. All right, come on. Send them back. I got a whole bunch of them. But anyway, Brother Dim Day is in the building. We got this woman says African women are easy on white men. All right, let's take a look at this right here. And I've also told you this is African American women as well. You guys don't know, man. For the black men in America, the white man owns your woman. All right. Ever since you guys were brought over on alleged slave ships, the white man has all access to your woman. All right. And people get mad at me for saying this, but this is true. All right. That includes access to their sex, access to their utility, access to their womb, access to their, job and placement, access to their minds via the educational system. The white man owns the American black woman. All right. That's just it. Like whatever you have to do, whatever the white man has. Well, let me just say this. Whatever you have to do in order to mate with a black woman, a white man could do way less. Okay. It's kind of like what stepfathers do here. Stepfathers could do way less and get celebrated. All right. But the real father don't get celebrated. Same thing as you niggas got to jump through hoops and hurdles to get the attention of these black women in America. And as a result, then the white man could do way less. And then she'd be over there pining, bed winching. She'd be in the bed leaking, letting this nigga get in her guts. All right. But that's what it is. But this woman says that African women are the same. African women are the same. In fact, we know that DJ Pope in South Carolina infected a whole bunch of bed winches. All right. With AIDS and HIV, he went to jail and he had a whole bunch of them bed witches in South Carolina jumping in there. Even teenage South Carolina women was jumping in that bed. All right. And of course they were getting paid. But this woman says right here, even African women right here, Kenya, white man infects over 50 Kenyan women with the hibby-jibby before escaping the country. And she says right here, and I think Osei Dax Jackson Duke is in this particular clip. All right. I tried to edit him out, but I couldn't. All right, but let's see what this woman has to say here. And African men and women, is this true? DJ Kid is his name, but his name was Pope, I think. But let's continue.
This girl went to a horish place. I'm sorry, but it's reality. It happens. It happens.
Those are
even if you find girls on a website, on a dating sites, if it's a black man they're talking to, they are most likely not to send their nude picture to a black guy. They are most likely going to send a nude to a white man. Is that lies?
It's true.
Oh, I hate to say this. I realized African girls that are mostly into white men, they would make it difficult for a black guy that want to play tough and have standards when it comes to a black man. When it comes to a white man, they will literally be open to a one-night stand in hopes that they will bag a white.
Now, is this true what she's saying? Anybody can have experience doing this because I'm not in Africa. I don't know. I have very little experience with African women. All right. Not to say that I wouldn't have experience. I should not put pausing on that particular. Let me pause her without.
Oh my.
All right. But is this true? Now, the same can be said about white women and black men, right? The average fat, sloppy white woman. Niggas will jump and do monkey double backflips and be smiling ear to ear, Cheshire grinning. Okay, chinning and grinning for the average white woman in America. All right, this is true. All right, and this woman could be fat, sloppy white woman, and the niggas will be doing anything for a white woman in America. So that's true as well. All right, it's true as well. But a lot of people here, let's deal with the women. Let's deal with the women on this one. The African women, we know the white, the African American, the so-called African American woman does anything for a white guy. And the white guy could be a goofy Fred Flintstone, Barney Rubble looking white ass nigga, right? And she'll do everything for him. And somebody said, and the black woman said, I don't remember who it was. She said that when black women go out on dates with white men, they pay. This is a waitress. A waitress said this. She said, anytime I see a black woman with a white guy, the majority of the time, the black woman is paying for the date. Now, again, I'm just using their anecdotal stories that has spread viral on the internet. But I've heard that as and it was a black woman saying it. She said, I'm a server at a high-end restaurant. When I see black women with white men, they're paying for the dates. The black women are. Okay. But she said when it comes to black men, those same black women have crazy standards. And she's saying here, what do you think about this particular situation? Is it true? It's interesting conversation. Again, oh, by the way, I don't care about interracial dating or swirling. I am an equal opportunist interracial dater. All right. I am not against interracial dating. In fact, if I was against interracial dating, well, a lot of my life wouldn't be what it is today. Right? I've been interracially dating since the beginning. All right. Since the first woman I put hands on, all right, was not a black woman. And that has been kind of pretty much my entire life. I like all the flavors. All right. Pasty pale, redheads, freckles, Latinas, Ling-Lings, Brazilians, Mexicans, black women. All right. Caribbean. It don't matter, man. I touch them all. All right. 31 flavors. Mr. 31 flavors is here. I like them all. Fat, skinny, short, tall. All right. I'm not against tortas, gorditas, Arabs, Middle Easterns, motherfucker. I don't discriminate at all. Nordic blondes. I don't give a fuck. All right, about interracial dating. So I'm not one of these black podcasters who are like, see, these black women and these swirlers. I don't give a fuck. Yep, I've asked Samoan women, Tongan, Hawaiian. I don't give a fuck. All right, I don't care, bro. To me, I don't give a rat's ass. So I'm not here to criticize the black women for doing this. What I find critical is it seems that people have seemed to have blamed black men for doing the same thing. But this woman's saying that the sisters, even in the motherland, are doing the same thing. Yeah, everybody but Strags. Yep, I dated Hughes. All right, one of my biggest high school crushes. She had a crush on me for years. She was a U. All right, but black men have been blamed for this for years. But even in the motherland, y'all niggas can't get no respect. I don't date Strags though. All right, I try to stay away from Strags. And one of the reasons why I'm alive, and I want you brothers to take notes. When you see a 50-year-old black man in good health, in good spirits, in good economics, you realize he's a survivor. I'm a survivor. You got to be a survivor to make it to 50. I mean, as a black man in good health, I don't got dark eye circles. All right, everything but the hair, but my hair have been already short, so I don't care. All right, but I've survived, meaning that, yeah, I messed up around with some funky ass white women that did me dirty. But the one thing I won't let do dirty is Strags. And most of y'all niggas be out here dead over Strags. Most of y'all be in jail over Strags. I ain't been in jail. Most of y'all be messed up in life and broke, busted, and disgusted over a Strag. And the one thing I'm going to tell you, man, no Strag policy. You want to live a good, healthy life as a black man? Don't date Strags. I wouldn't even pay for pussy from a Strag. Like, I wouldn't even go to the corner of Figueroa and bust down a Strag. Like, Strags will kill you, bro. They will take the life and snuff your ass. All right. Do not deal with Strags. All right. When I go to the strip club and the Strag approaches me, no, thank you. Nah. And here's the problem with it. It's hard, even if it's a woman that is Strag adjacent, because they're all Strag adjacent. So that's the problem when you're dealing with Strags. You might deal with a clean woman, but she a Strag or Strag adjacent. Them niggas will kill you on her command. All right. So be careful. No Strags. Whatever you do not mess with a Strag. Don't marry a Strag. He says, what type of women would be considered a Strag? Strag. Guys, they're easily identifiable. I don't know what what do I have to say? Baby hair, wig, long fingernails. Now, some woman could have a one or twosie because you might meet a Japanese Strag. You might meet a Latina Strag, and they got things there that they have it. Lip liner and lipstick, tattoos on their neck or titty. All right, come on. It's not that hard to figure out. All right, they either look sick and skinny or they overweight for no reason, all plump for no reason and fat. Okay, there's a whole bunch of combinations. Now, you might meet white Strags. All right, they kind of so low self-esteem, white women. Sometimes they too pookie adjacent too. But it's just too easy to identify a Strag. All right, she really dark-skinned and got baby hairs in a wig. I mean, come on. She wearing a Temu or a Shein or Fashion Nova skirt. She wears the same outfit to the nightclub and the court appearances, thinking she's sexy. Low effort, boots, short Temu skirt or dress, big bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair, bad attitude. Okay, look, it's Strags. All right. It's not that hard to just avoid them like the plague. Not classy, but say they're classy. I'm classy, but dressed like a whore. These are strags. Leave them the fuck alone, man. Leave them alone. And even worse, you see them bitches in the morning and they don't put their face or eyelashes or hair on and they look like Daffy Duck with the bill shot backwards. An original CGA joke. Vape pen in the hand all day long. They just vaping. You know, poor trailer park trash. Same thing, bruh. Pale girls with terrible tattoos. These are strags. Just leave strag alone. Leave strags alone. All right. If you do that, you're going to win. You can win. Even women of other races that hang around with strags that be like, oh, for some reason, black women seem to like me. Strag. If she goes outside and all the black men and women seem to find her entertaining or seem to latch onto her, strag. Okay. Avoid. You're going to stay alive. Staying alive. Please, guys, just get away. I'm going to tell you to stay alive, stay away from strags. All right. But there are some equally dangerous apex predators here. And I talk about that all the time. I'm not saying they're any better, but a strag will literally set you up for your death for $50. Okay. $50. Stay away. All right. And you'll stay alive and live a long life. All right. We got an interesting thing developing here. An interesting thing developing before we get to the niggertainment, the niggertainer of the year, Corey Holcomb. We have dating lifestyle. You guys have heard me for many years say dating is dead. All right. The idea of traditional relationships, they're dead. Right? It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. It's not coming back for the majority of people. There are people that are in traditional relationships. If they leave those traditional relationships that were somewhere formed around the before early 2005, if those relationships still exist, they will be somewhat traditional. But even those are kind of fracturing away from tradition. Because of this, a lot of people are trying to figure out how they can get involved with traditional dating, why dating is somewhat weird, why it's hard to get a relationship today. And this is going to be the millennial and Gen X problem. Well, here's what they don't understand. Traditional dating and marriage is dead. It's not coming back. I wrote a book about it in De-Evolution. That's the name of the book, De-Evolution, meaning that we're going forward into a new era of relationship and dating, aka what I call then we're going to transfer into transactional monetized dating. And that's what we're doing because far too many women have been monetized, meaning that they're already coming in, not from zero. All right. They're not coming in looking to start a family young with nothing. They're coming in with something. They already got a job that's monetized. So them having a job sets the bar up a little bit higher for who they want to qualify for. In general, there are some people who are exceptions to the rule. So they got a job that pays them 30 to 80 grand. They now measure that monetization based on who they should date. Can everybody agree that's happening? Also, you're going to get less time from them. So they're like, you should act traditional, but my priority is my job, my career, my other kids from other men, whatever it is that they have in the outside world, that's their priority. And you're like elf on the shelf. You're like simp on the mantle. You will fit into her life. This includes gay male best friends, ex-husbands, ex-boyfriends, niggas that she fucked, orgies, whatever it is. So that's a form of what you're experiencing now, so that the bar is different for traditional relationships. However, she's progressive, but you're traditional. You do the traditional things males do, and she gets to do some progressive lifestyle where she brings in her past, or her past is irrelevant, but the past people still exist, right? So she gets to bring that in and be progressive. You have to be traditional. She doesn't see any reason to associate with you if you're not going to be that. You're not going to be traditional and pay my bills and just be generous with me and take over and be the traditional. Then she'll stay single. So we have now women saying they're going to stay single. There's no point in getting to relationships. There's no point in even starting because men are starting off wrong in the dating marketplace. So I'm going to go through this right now on this the evil world we live in. We're going to look at this. And people are wondering here, when is this going to change? How is this going to get better? In my opinion, it's not. We have to change our mindset onto what a new relationship looks like. If you want a relationship, that's if you want it. But we're noticing men initially, and now women are saying, I'll just stay single. Now, when they stay single, they're fucking. All right. So people are not fucking. So that's also further complicating things. Now, why do I bring this up? Well, let's take a look at this. We know the birth rate's going to decline. It's been declining for the last 12, 15 years. I've been one of the original people to talk about this and bring it up, saying that there's no solution to this. It's not going to happen. Not with what we have in terms of our modern mindset. Okay, there's no solution to this. But many countries are struggling because people are not procreating at the rates they need to replace the dying boomers that are going to be dying in the next 10 to 15, 20 years. So much so that France sends letters allegedly to 29-year-old women telling them to get on with having children. We are in dire straits in terms of replacing each other. We know Japan's in this situation. South Korea's in this situation. These old United States are in these situations here. Now, women seem to care less about this. They don't give a fuck or a rat's ass about this. No, it's not primarily white folks. Black niggas, you guys have the highest abortion rate on record in history. Stop making this a black and white issue, because niggas kill their babies more than anybody. You have the same issue. In fact, if you guys didn't have the abortion rate that you would have replaced white people in 5 years. So don't come up here with this black or white thing. Niggas got the worst abortion rate on record. You niggas will be the primary race in America right now if you niggas will stop killing your babies. So stop it with the race shit. Stop it with the race shit. You niggas will be in power right now if y'all niggas didn't have y'all black bitches getting abortions. But that's neither here nor there. All right, but let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. I hate when niggas try to make this a white issue. It's a Keisha issue too. So let's get on with the shit. Let's get on with the shit. France sends letters to 29-year-old women telling them to fuck. And it says right here, France plans to send a letter to all 29-year-olds in the country, encouraging them to have babies before it's too late. It's already too late, guys. This letter's not going to do anything. All right, this letter's going to do nothing. Hundreds of thousands of young people will receive the letter, which aims to provide targeted, balanced, and scientific-based information on sexual and reproductive health. To avoid the if only I had known mentality, the health ministry says. So what, guys, women don't care about this, bro. Women ain't going to care. And Europe has a problem because they have mass immigration. They open their borders to mostly Northern Africans and Middle Easterns. So they're fucked on this too. And it says, but the measure, which is part of a 16-point plan to tackle France's declining birth rate, has been criticized by those who say it will have no desired effect. As I said, you think women are going to even read this letter and say, oh, we need to do what's best for humanity? The answer is nope. Women don't care about humanity. Like as an instinct, not like they care about humanity, but their survival instinct is to protect themselves. That is their natural biology. Protect me, protect offspring, and then everything else comes after that. Men typically look at things like morality and society and like the greater picture because they are dependent on the greater picture. Women are only dependent on one, which is whoever is providing for them. All right. They're like, I'll just go get a top tier percent nigga and I'm good. So their survival instinct is their own. Officials say infertility, the main issue driving the policy, affects 1 in 8 couples in France. The letter is being sent to 29-year-old because women are able to have their eggs frozen at that age without a medical certification. Women will also be reminded that Social Security in France covers the cost of freezing eggs for women between 29 and 37. And it says the letter will address biological clocks for both men and women. It will recognize that the biological clocks are not the same, but men have one too. So this is kind of something that pleases the feminists, where they say men have a biological clock too. Well, it may be the case. However, it's not as tight as the biological clock for women. So this is something to please the women. Oh, men have a biological clock too. Well, ask Al Pacino about that. All right. And show me where all the 50-year-old women being pregnant are. Okay. Because women will say women don't have a biological clock. Okay. Show me all the pregnant 50-year-olds that didn't use in vitro fertilization. Show me all the 50 and 60-year-old women pregnant. All right. You don't have one. But it says right here, the health minister, Stephanie Rist, that's her right there, says the challenges of infertility have been analyzed in all their aspects and to allow the immediate launch of concrete and long-awaited measures. They're trying to measure. They already know what's going on here. It's a sinking ship, especially for Caucasian people. Now, again, I will bring up the fact that Caucasian people are a massive minority worldwide. All right. And it only takes one drop of anybody's blood to wipe them the fuck out. All right. So there's the racial issue there. And the fact that they open borders in the primarily Caucasian regions, they're super screwed. All right. They're super screwed. And nobody cares about organization and discipline and morals more than Caucasian people to an extent. So there goes the neighborhood. That's what they're saying. There goes the neighborhood. And she says right here, Ms. Riss has led the ministry to refocus its efforts on infertility after a government report commissioned in 2022 found that the issue affects 3.3 million franc people. People in Francais, parlez-vous Francais. And she emphasized that the role of politicians is not to dictate whether or not to have children, but to educate women further on fertility and remind them of the option to freeze their eggs. All right, but a psychologist says that raising maternity leave from 16 weeks to 26 weeks would have a greater impact on birth rates. Whatever on that one. I don't think that's the issue. All right, that is certainly not the issue. But of course, you always have other people that are going to bring in, well, here's the issue. Other parts of the plan include increasing the number of fertility preservation centers, which stores frozen eggs from 40 to 70 additional preservation egg freezing fertility. You see, their solution is to freeze eggs, not to fuck, not to get married young. And one of the other reasons why I will say, and I've been saying this for a long time, against conventional wisdom, is this whole idea. I know we're going to talk about Corey Holcomb, but this whole idea of women primarily, hold on for a second, of women primarily saying that their 20s, we're going to see this later, their 20s are to be enjoyed. And the idea of a woman being still a child until 25 and pushing the age of consent up way past 20, this will lead to massive levels of birth rate decline, where then the only solution is have these women be whores in their 20s and then freeze their eggs late in their 20s and go forward. Now, women they don't want no parts of this. They don't want to hear this. And I get it. I understand. I get what you're saying. You want to live your life first. You shouldn't be constricted to this tight fertility window. I understand what they're saying. They're saying it's unfair. God gave them this hand to deal and play. I suppose. But at the end of the day, when you raise the age of consent and you say a woman's a child in her late teens and all the way into her mid 20s, well, this is going to be the effect. Again, I don't think women care. They're looking at it, that's their own issue. They don't care about the greater society and the greater good. Although this health minister does, she's a female. Women don't care about the long-term effects of this. Men seem to, and men are the ones that are going to be the beneficiary if this is carried out. So this is going to be the new state of the world. This is going to be what we're going to contend with going forward. But it also is going to lead to people having disappointing relationships in their 20s. Late teens, early 20s. So the whole idea, and I'm going to show you a video right here. I'm going to break this down. Inside of mind of the modern woman, how it affects everybody. And even I can't change this. Kevin Samuels tried to change it. I can't change it, guys. Look, I can't help you with this. They've already gone with this propaganda long enough. I can't do anything about it. So we have inside the mind of modern woman, Gen Z done with dating apps. Let's hear this particular breakdown on CN New World Order.
New world order. So 2026 is the year we're all going offline. Is it? I mean, that's the trend. That's the trend. And I feel like perhaps I will partake in offline light. But what do you guys all think?
Keyword trend. I think this is probably a fad that You can't live your life offline. Let's not be ridiculous.
Not for me.
But like in a light way, perhaps, like just a little bit offline.
I think definitely people want to go offline. I've been speaking to a lot of my friends who especially want to turn off dating apps. They are not bringing anyone much joy
I
at
support
the moment. Yes. So have you guys used the dating apps?
Yes.
No, fortunately, never needed to.
Never.
All right, Chad said he never needed it.
Never.
Well, lucky duck.
It is pretty lucky. I looked into it and like some of the reasons that people are feeling so exhausted by it. So let's take a look. Gen Z is the first digital native generation. We grew up organizing parties on Facebook, sharing photos on Instagram, and most of us are on TikTok. But ask about the dating apps and you're sure to get a pretty similar response.
So I just deleted Hinge for like the 500th time on my phone because the worst I ever feel about myself is when I'm using that app, which for whatever reason doesn't feel like how a dating app should make me feel.
Dating is awful. It is genuinely terrible. Like every time I hear a dating horror story, I think, do you know what? It can't get worse than this. It literally always does. And I think the fraught way we do dating at the moment has definitely manifested in people's perception of relationships.
A lot of people seeking relationships are pointing the finger at the apps for this experience, and as a result, are breaking up with them. UK digital regulator HOLCOMB said between May 2023 and 2025, Tinder lost almost 1 million users, while more than 130,000 departed Hinge in 2024, but have since rejoined to 2025. Shante Joseph wrote an article for British Vogue in October questioning if it was embarrassing to have a boyfriend. That garnered international attention.
Dating apps have completely shaped our view and perception of like how we seek romantic love. Because first of all, it seems like the only option, but then you're also just like constantly confronted with like just the most insane people you've ever come across in your life. And you're like, this can't be it, right? It makes you feel just miserable.
Let me stop right here. All right. Again, and I called this long time ago because not only is it affecting people who are older than Gen Z, it's affecting Gen Z, which we looked at Gen Z as kids, as children, but Gen Z has evolved into emerging adults. The oldest Gen Z person is probably 27, 28, maybe 29. They're no longer 16 and 15. They've entered into a world of a dastardly, disastrous dating marketplace in which they have predicted that most of these women will be single and childless by 30. Okay. As they enter into their emerging adulthood. We also have more footage here that I want to share with you before we get to the niggertainment. All right. So bear witness to the best show on YouTube. We have TikTok proves that dating in Phoenix is a mess. Now, you guys know I love Phoenix, Arizona. There's a lot of nice flatback Supremes out there and funky feet Latinas out there. You could see that you can't miss in Phoenix. But because people don't understand that because there's a lot of people competing, high competition doesn't mean high success rate in dating. Even if you have a relationship in Los Angeles, Miami, Phoenix, New York, and the likes, Chicago, Houston, the fact that there's still a better person right next to you, okay, there's a bigger, better, or more beautiful person right next to you, richer, it's tough. It doesn't make it easier. It makes it harder. So let's see what these people are talking about dating as a Gen Z in Phoenix.
I'm so over this. Basically, everyone just wants to do all the things you would do if you were dating, but not put a label on it and not be exclusive. So let's just call it what it is. It's an open relationship. One day I'm like doing really great with a guy, going on multiple dates, and he's like saying how much he likes me, and the next day he friend zones me out of nowhere. Like the whiplash is insane. You don't even see it coming. Just don't date.
All right. So a lot of these girls are dating the same guy statistically. All right. We know this. We see this from the people who are being successful in the dating marketplace. The men, they're dating the same guy, right? We know this. This is not to be rehashed. Also, women have hypergamy, right? You're dealing with them going, I can get somebody better. They have the I can get somebody better syndrome. If you're not going to treat me, if you're not going to be perfect, I'll just go somewhere else. But then they blame the guys for this because the same guys that have success, the winners, they keep getting the same women. Even the broke niggas that get the women, they're going with the same men. And those men are just saying, okay, come over here and get tossed. Now, this woman's a 5 or a 4 at best, but she's over here dating outside of her range, dating 6s and 7s and 8s and 9s as a guy, getting tossed. But they'll blame the guys for this. Why don't they want to commit? Why would they commit? You got a job, you got a career, you got these plans, you want to buy houses. Why am I committing? Let me just bend over, cock that legs open, which you've done for the previous 15 guys. Let's continue.
Dating in Arizona is so weird because
What do you mean we were talking for 2 months all day from like 7 a.m. to like 10 p.m. all day, but you're not looking for anything?
All right, not only are you talking, you getting your cheeks clapped. For 2 months, you getting fucked, tossed, first date, first meet, first hookup. They left that part out. Getting opened up. All right, so they left that part out.
Keep in mind, this was someone who said that they didn't talk to people, that they only texted me and their mom, and it still crashed and burned. But then if you go to Cobra, everyone's like, well, you're not going to meet your future husband at Cobra. Well, I'm not going to meet him organically either, apparently. So then I tried like dating apps, right? And don't get me started. If you saw me on there, I'm so sorry. I don't know what was going on in here. And
Got a mustache.
it's genuinely wild too, because like my coworkers really like, why are you single? I don't know.
Because y'all fucking. That's why. And that's just the bottom line. Because Gen Z's fucking. The data shows us Gen Z women are fucking. All right. 60% of women say they're in a relationship that are Gen Z compared to 30% of men. Do the math. Like, how is that possible statistically? Well, they're either dating men, the same guy, or men that are older. All right. What's going on here? You're dating non-Gen Z guys. So something's happening here, but people can't explain it. There's a great amount of videos on that, just Phoenix, Arizona. All right, just Phoenix, Arizona. So they're even having trouble in one of the best marketplaces there are, other than for black people, other than for black women. All right, because there's a black woman on here that says she had a problem. Let me go ahead and play this black woman that says she had a problem in Phoenix, which is funny. The story she's going to tell is pretty funny. About probably a black man that she saw, or it could be a white man that she saw that had problems here. There's the sister right there. Hairline pushed back like Hulk Hogan. But let's continue.
Arizona saying how we just all have a difficult time dating. And I feel like the story time that I'm going to go through just really kind of just highlights that. I do just want to preface this by saying, like, I'm not, what the heck? This is my scroll. I'm not exactly 100% fond over dating right now, but I just think this story is just funny. And I do find myself decently like attractive, like, so none of that.
She says she finds herself decently attractive. Can I just say this? And I'm not even trying to be mean, because YouTube they get mad when I'm being mean. I'm not shitting on her. I'm just describing her. I'm not harassing her. I'm not saying anything. I'm just going to describe her. She mid to below mid. In Phoenix, she below mid. Now, in her mind, she's a 10. This is a mid woman in Phoenix. And the fact that she's black puts her below mid. All right. She ain't even highly attractive black woman. She below attractive and black in Phoenix. I mean, let's just get it straight. She seems like a sweetie pie, a sweetheart. I hope she don't have a bad attitude, but in a competitive marketplace in Scottsdale, Arizona, in Phoenix, she's struggling. All right. And I've been to Phoenix. Trust me, bro. She is mid average to below average in Phoenix. So she's going to have problems, even for, let's say, a high tier black guy in Phoenix, a high tier Pookie. He got finer Mexican and white bitches and bitches from Tucson, trailer park trash, that are going to be way better than her in Phoenix. I mean, just to be real. I mean, just being real, that was a description. But let's continue. Because she thinks she's a baddie. She thinks she all that, and she's smart and educated, and she speaks like a white girl. Whatever it is, this is going to cause her massive problems if she don't get with it. Okay, she need to move or get with the fucking program and get realistic. But let's play the video.
But a few years ago, I was out with some of my friends, and we were out like at a predominantly like black club in Arizona, like a known black club, before it got shut down. And I remember I saw this guy from across the way, and I was like, I'm gonna go up to him. So I go up to him.
Let me stop her right there. All right. I got to stop her right here, guys, for commentary. She's already messed up. And I said this for guys who say that women should approach men. They should make it clear of the men they approach. She already approached somebody we know way out of her league. Whether he's white or black or Mexican, we don't know. But since she said, I'm going to approach him, we already know where this is going to end. All right. We already know she up Shit's Creek. From just the fact that she found somebody willing for her to approach. She's like, I got to approach him. She's dust.
I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm tapping him. Like literally like tapping him. So I'm tapping him and I think he's like needless to say, this man was not feeling me. He was having a different conversation and with somebody else, a white girl.
Yep.
And that's fine, but he was more interested in that conversation.
Let me stop her right here, man. That's all we need to know, ma'am. This is all we need to know. Okay, so you're at a black establishment in Phoenix, which is hard to even pull off, a majority black place where niggas are crawling around. You approach King 6'8" the Great, who had a goddamn 2% milk right next to him, and it probably was a fine white bitch, or it was a thick white bitch, ugly in the face, thick in the waist. Either or, you're way beneath her in Phoenix. Even if it was a fat, chunky white woman, you're way below her. But if it was a bad Methany, you're out. A chick from Arizona State, and you approached him, he was already talking to a fine white bitch. It's over. You ain't got no. What? You got no chance. You're out. You approached the wrong nigga. I'm going to just tell you that, man. You need to approach somebody. You're out at a nightclub too, an establishment. Please. I know Phoenix, man. Please. You can't compete in that marketplace. But because people think they have extreme amount of options. This is why when women say they got options, it's laughable. Like, this is laughable. You got dick options. But this is causing a very, very perplexing issue, even in France. So don't think you're not going to have this problem going anywhere else. Okay. Well, what's happening is because women can, they're monetized. They have their jobs and careers. They actually have goals and ambitions and dreams that don't include a man. You're having them live this out, but then them try to solve the issue after the fact, right? And I can't help them, man. You know how many women I meet in their 20s that have the same thing? I'm going to meet a guy when I'm 30, mid-30s, but until then, I'm going to party and fuck around and travel and buy houses and get a job and get my career up. They all got the same story. And I'm like, mathematically, you're all not going to solve this problem. Like, you're not going to meet the goofy simp that you think you are, because men are refusing the simp. All right. So men see the writing on the wall. They also see them living this life out and then being as of that shoe. Where is this starting? This starts with outly known feminist. All right. She's a feminist mouthpiece, New World Order mouthpiece. Her name is Emma Watson. Now, I think she's a young millennial. What's her age? Let me look it up. Emma Watson. She is a feminist mouthpiece, but a nice feminist. All right. She's 35. So she's a millennial technically. I became aware of her not through Harry Potter, but through a young feminist that I was dating. All right. A young woman that kind of led me to the red pill, in which she came out when the millennials were in their mid to late 20s. And she came out as a feminist, right? She said the F word is not a bad word. And people don't really know she's a feminist. All right. And she's a known feminist, but because she speaks in an English accent, which people think makes you smarter and more intelligent, because she's not blue haired, fat, ranting and raving, because she doesn't have tattoos all over her place, people don't realize that she's a feminist, but she's a feminist. And she's led or misled a lot of women into this mindset of live through your 20s, be a feminist, or someone on the border of the fence, and have this, what I call the software of feminism. She's downloaded, a lot of women have downloaded the software of feminism through one Emma Watson and others. So if you want to know what happened to the millennial women, or the women that are going to be single and childless all the way into their mid 30s and 40s, she's one of the reasons why, especially for white women. All right. So let's hear this particular spin of why aren't you married yet? And this, let me go ahead and play this clip.
It's something every woman's hearing. What's your reaction when you hear that?
I'm just so happy not to be divorced yet. Like, that sounds like a really negative answer, but I think that we're being pressured and forced into this thing that, like, I believe is a kind of miracle. I might never be worthy of it. I hope it happens to me, but like, I don't feel entitled to it. Like, it will either be part of my purpose here and my destiny, or it won't. And I think the way we treat it as though, well, why haven't you? And this is something that has to happen in this certain time span and at this certain age and in this kind of way is like the least romantic thing I can possibly think of. Like, truly, like, if I had tried to get married any point, basically before about a year ago, it would have been carnage.
You see? Now, people don't realize that is a massive way to promote feminism in a light. It's like feminism light, to where she has now, she's 37, she's 35. For all women that have come up watching her through Harry's Potter, that have watched her stay single all her life, that have watched her, be single and successful, the women that are that age and younger or slightly older are like, yeah, well, everything's okay. All right. Because it would have ended in divorce and big carnage anyway, because I wasn't ready. But she says we have a tight window that we shouldn't be measured by. And that leads women to say, yeah, well, all the way up to 40, we shouldn't be measured by should we be married or not. But we should not be also measured by our body count. Let's look at some comments here just to tell you we're not improving this anytime soon. This woman says right here, I'd rather be single by choice than married by pressure. Okay. And look at the ratio here. Love how she respects marriage and doesn't feel the need to diminish it. I find it very hard when people say the right partner will come one day and things like that. What if it never happens? Okay. This one says, after this conversation, I love her even more. Wonderful, brave, feminism, and then true to herself. This one says, low key, so happy to see a forehead with muscles that move so refreshing, aka no Botox. Finding the right, okay, that's a guy. I'm 36, unmarried with an amazing loving family of my own. How is that possible? Marriage really isn't a box to check. So this is kind of what you have to understand about, if people are struggling dating, but also women have this same approach to relationships and dating and marriage, how's it gonna work? How do they want you to be traditional, but they get to decide when they pick their partner? And if it doesn't come, well, we'll move forward and we'll just have a life of its own. And I know guys want to say they'll regret it in their 40s or 50s. Guys, that's not even part of the conversation yet. How do you have successful dating, but women are pushing this out to 35? And then I'm like, well, if it doesn't work, I'm not going to be pressured into it, pressured to come off the streets. It's really interesting. That leads me to believe to the nihilist black pill approach of we ain't help. It's not going to help. France, your letter's not going to help. I don't care what you do. I don't care how many ecclesiastical marriages you promote. I don't care what laws you change. I don't care how much you restrict women's rights. I don't care if you get rid of the 19th Amendment. We got what we got. The statistics tell us this is where we're going. This is the new world. All right, let's tell you. We got two more videos. Got two more videos. We have this woman says right here with her back out. We have a white woman, her back out. You see this right here. All right, white women love to have a back out. Why? Because they want to tan their back. All right, but here we go right here. Let's see what she has to say about being single by choice or by circumstance right here. She says, I've been single my whole life. Episode 9. Let's take a look. Mid. All right, let's take a look. I mean, for a white woman, fine. She got that neck, but, she a little wide in the nose. She a little Allison Nagoon in the face. I'm just describing her YouTube. I'm not trying to shit on her. Regular, stock factory issued, nothing. But for her, she thinks I'm all that because she might be in shape or skinny. I mean, she mid. She good looking mid, but, there's 100,000 white women that look like this around the corner from my house at the gym at Lifetime Fitness. I mean, I could see a white woman like this any day of the fucking week. But she thinks she deserves Rich Chad, this type of thing here. But let's see what she's thinking about here. Let's see what she's talking about. Look, the body's mid, average, built like a refrigerator, a box. Okay. Yeah. I mean, she ain't bad. I'll smash, but I'll smash worse. But let's continue.
I've been single my whole life, and I'm slowly coming to terms with the fact that I might just be single for forever. And that is something I truly am okay with, I think. I have never received male attention. I never get approached or hit on. I quite literally think I scare men away. And when men do approach me, they're literal freaks or weirdos, but I digress. Naturally, this is something I was really insecure about for a while because all of my friends seem to be in relationships, and they seem to have no issues pulling boyfriends left and right. And for me, it felt like no guy ever even wanted to look in my direction. Now, the last time I talked about this, it was brought to my attention that if you never received male attention growing up, it can usually result in hyperindependence in women, which is me to a T. And because of that, I do everything alone. I fly myself across the country. I take myself out on cute dinner dates. I love my solitude, and I love the life that I provide for myself. I've had time to think about what I need and want in a partner. So if I start dating a man, he must add to the quality of life that I already provide for myself and not take away from it. So yes, my standards are incredibly high, and I will not drop them for anything. So
all right, so again,
I've flown myself to Paris. I've done Greece.
You hear this a lot.
I've island hopped. I've done all
but
of
of course, if you get with her, she'll tell you she's got options. I got options. I got men in my DMs. I got men after me. They can approach me all the time. But then she said she gets approached by bums. All right. But also, she's very kind of masculine. All right. She has a masculine, deep voice. She's aggressive in the gym. She has a good fitness body. But she's aggressively in the gym. She's always around dudes in the gym. She says she gets no male attention. This is lies. All right. She probably gets a lot of male attention, not from the guy she likes. All right. But then she says, I'll just settle for being single. I'm good. Now, again, I'm not against her choice. What I'm saying is, you know, she getting throttled out here. You know, she getting folded like a love letter from the second grade. We know she getting piped. She's not celibate. She doesn't have an absence of sex and sexual partners. We already know this. We know she's on dating apps and she gets taken. We know she dates, but she's saying she's better by herself. Well, a lot of women are in this position. She also says, I'm not dropping my high standards. Okay. Again, this is where I tell you we're not rehabbing this situation anytime soon. She still believes with all of this, she's not getting the approaches she wants. She still says, I'm not dropping my high standards. Hey, baby, it is what it is. But let's check this out because this went feral. 328 likes, 2,000 comments. Let's hear what they got to say. Enough about men and more about these outfits. This one says, I think the right person will find you. Bullshit. All right, there's a saying in Chinese culture, if you haven't dated in a long period of time, it means you're the one. It's so powerful. I'm pretty sure the guys might not hit on you because they're scared. And because she's masculine. You're gorgeous. And I think that you're out of their league. They think that you're out of their league. Copium. Again, that's where people are at. Why don't you make the first move then? Says Abby. Make the first move then? Well, that's going to lead to less success. We already heard the black woman say she made the first move and she picked top-notch Tyrone. This one says date women. This video healed something in me. I deep down always feared I wasn't receiving male attention because I wasn't attractive. And here is this gorgeous girl going through the same thing. Let's continue. Girl, I never get hit on ever. Unless it's some creepy guy. As I said, most guys that approach women are creeps and predators. They don't got game. Saying super whack shit. It's never the quality ones. Okay. My alone feels so good. Feel this so hard. A lot of mid women in here. Yes, if it's worth having, it's worth fighting for, waiting for. This one says, hey, me too. Okay, so these are the women that tell you when they get with you, they have options. This is the funny thing about the ladies, y'all. These same women will tell you, I got men after me. I got options. I got a bullpen. I got a roster. I got niggas that want. But then when they're single, no guys ever hit on me. I never get male attention. Have you ever had that happen to you? Or a woman will tell you, I got all these options, but when they're single, no guy ever hits on them. How is that both true? How can both be true? Interesting enough, we have another video of a sister. She been on my mind. By the way, sex toys are going crazy for women. These women are good. You know they getting bzz, bzz, bzz. And how come I always meet women that want to fuck me on the first date but don't fuck? I don't get this one. This one makes me scratch my head. Ladies, they be running game on me. They think they're running game. How come women want to jump in my bed, but when I'm there, it's been a long time. Be careful. That's heavy artillery you got. You dealing with some heavy equipment. You might hurt me and split me apart. I haven't fucked in 9 months. I haven't fucked nobody since the last time I fucked you 75 days ago. How in the hell does that always happen to me? I want to hear about, you know what? I was fucking last night, another nigga, and you know, you're gonna just slide on in there. Last time I fucked was yesterday. All right, that's I never hear why they always want to jump in my bed and be like, man, I haven't had sex in a long time. I was waiting for you. I've been waiting for you to answer my call. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is the craziest shit, man. And this happened to me at 50 years old. Like, what kind of game you running on me? I haven't been sexually active for 10 months, but you, all right, come on through. Meet me at the door. We're gonna fuck soon as you get here. Wait a minute. How do I get privileges that easy? Why are you making opportunities for me to hit raw? I don't know you. I don't even know you yet. You're trying to open your legs to me for a couple of $100, but you haven't fucked in 10 months. Okay. Sounds just about right. You got that championship dick. All right. Yeah, man. It's incredible. It always happens to me. I must be the luckiest man in the world. I'm the luckiest man in the world. I seem to fuck a lot of women who don't fuck a lot. On the first date. On the first try. I don't know, man. With no effort. I'm the luckiest guy in America. All right, anyway. So we have this one. This sister that says, well, this is an interesting video here, but this is, it looks like AI, but apparently it's real. We have a sister here. You're going to see her on the screen. You'll see her here. And she, boy, does she got some milkers. All right. So this woman says, 30 feels like a chance to start over, to take everything I've learned and even unlearned and became more of who I always was meant to be. No regrets, just lessons. So she says she lived her 20s out the way she wanted it, but she ended up alone and now is looking for the next journey. You know, they want to start over. They want to clear the slate. They want to, start from the beginning, start from scratch. They want to go to a new era or a journey. They want to just start over. But let's see what she's looking like here on this particular video here and what the outcome of it is. Here we go.
Just turned 30. And I'm a little embarrassed to admit it feels nothing like I imagined. Waking up and realizing you spent your 20s running towards a life that never even fit you, that's a different kind of pain.
Somehow we all bought into this idea that your 20s are supposed to be the best years of your life. You're supposed to get rich, fall in love, travel, build a career, buy a house, heal your trauma, glow up, and start a family. All in 10 years. Be so for real, bro. I woke up at 30 and realized it doesn't work like that. Now, don't get me wrong.
Let me stop right here because there's a long, lengthy video, a lot of editing here. She did a great job as a content creator. Kudos to her. Now, did you see what she just said? Which is mission impossible for men. Not only men can achieve the goals that women have. I want to find a career, buy a house, start a family, save money, invest, become CEO by 32. And that pressure, because women have a short window to get everything in and win, even though they want to push the window a little bit further and further, they kind of do. They have this pressure to get it all in their 20s, which is not going to happen. It don't even happen for men in their 20s. But in their world, it can happen. There's a guy out here that will accept her being an ambitious woman that brings in her own house, her own money. And then they oftentimes hit 29 and fall. They'll falter. They'll stumble out of the blocks. They'll start slow. They'll get a reality check. That bubble will burst. And she's going to talk about that. And she said, be for real. This doesn't happen. Well, what do you do next? What's the answer? Let's see if she has the answer.
I lived in my 20s, graduated, moved out, started over in a new city, built a career people once criticized, which grew a community of over 500,000 people online. I ended up on TV and commercials and magazines. It really was all a dream. But you know what else happened in my 20s? I got my heart broken.
Let me stop right here. Okay, so shout out to the ladies here. Again, I'm not encouraging you to get into relationships or marry. She said she done it all. I got what I wanted.
I've flown myself to Paris. I've done Greece. I've island hopped. I've done all of that.
But she got her heart broke in the middle of all that. She got everything but the man. But I heard This is what I heard she said. She fucked around in the dating marketplace, got fucked and tossed by dudes that were non-committal, either non-committal or pookie or men out of her league that she was chasing, like the previous black woman in Phoenix. And those guys pumped and dumped her. Got her heart broke, but she caught a lot of dick through the throat, a lot of gonorrhea to the tonsils. Okay. What? Because really she don't have an opportunity for men to get into her life. She's chasing this and going there. And like I said, ladies, do you, baby. I'm not one to stop you women from getting the life you want. Go get it. But again, you want simp on the mantle. You want high tier simp to wait for you to fuck. Like I had to get this one young girl. She would just be like, oh, I can't meet you today. I'll come Sunday. How about Monday? I was like, I'm not going to wait. She wanted an exclusive relationship. I was like, I'm not going to wait to fuck. Just to let you know. Well, I got this going on and I got this. You understand, right? Nope. No. All right. You're fired. And so women they think they could they want simp on the mantle. Just wait for me to be done being busy. And then I'll make time for you. A little bit of time. What does that time consist of? Him being an emotional tampon, him paying her bills, him treating her to a nice date, him warming her up, him doing foreplay. So he's just simp on the mantle. Most guys don't want to play that role. They're like, man, I'm not waiting for you, bitch, to come back from out of town. I'm not waiting for you to do your interview and go meet with your clients. I'm not doing that. No, guys are not playing that role of just waiting and being the good guy in the wings. So she's getting disappointed and heartbroken. Let's continue here.
More than once. I questioned my worth. I chased the wrong people, ignored my gut, tried to be accepted, went broke, and quietly broke down. Failures, rejections, lots and lots of overthinking. Best years of your life, right? I actually thought that my 20s would be the decade of having it all. Instead, it was a decade of losing it all.
All right. So again, she probably went broke. Listen, I mean, there's so much truth into this. This happens to men as well. Your 20s is not where you're going to win life. Unfortunately, you're going to go through bumps and bruises, male or female. You're not going to win life in your 20s. Most people don't live, but I think what women do is try to win life in their 20s and then turn that into a relationship in their 30s. We all kind of go broke. We all lose our way. We all get laid off from our job. We all kind of get broken up and lose our relationships, sometimes our families. And all of that effort you put in is all for naught. So now you're back at square one, still lost all of that, no relationship. This is when they start pining for relationships. Maybe if I had a man, or maybe if I had a relationship, or maybe if I had a safety net. Maybe if I would have put more emphasis on my relationships, I would at least have a relationship. So second guessing, she also said she made mistakes in choosing partners. She dated out of her league, dated the wrong guys. And then they try to solve this in their 30s. Let's see what her hope is here for her 30s.
And I didn't know that losing it all was the only way I'd actually find myself. Now, I don't know what my 30s will hold, but I've decided to stop being scared. I used to believe that your peak is in your 20s, but today I learned that couldn't be further from the truth.
All right. Great googly moogly. All right. Great googly moogly. So now she's in her 30s. She's in her new era here. And Lord have mercy, bless us today with some fertility. This is a fertile woman. But now she's saying I'm in my 30s and now, my peak was not my 20s. False. Your peak to select a mate was in your 20s. It's hell, ladies. Are you 30 and over and single? Tell this woman the hell she's about to face in her 30s and dating. Because they'll tell you, oh, you're going to find your partner. I got married at 36. They're going to tell you that. That's going to be the exception to the rule. All right. Data shows us they're going to be still single and childless through their 30s. It's about to be hell. All right. You should have 5 kids on your hips right now, being that goddamn great googly moogly. Okay. You should have 5 kids on your hips like a breeder. All right. But she full of IVF and all kind of shit. She ain't froze her eggs. It's about to be hell for you, babe. Especially looking like this in the face. I mean, she's a pretty decent looking woman. All right. But she ain't all that. And she overweight. Let's get it straight. She's overweight. She's a breeder for poor niggas. Like she got a body for a poor nigga. BBL is a body for a poor nigga. Overweight is a body for a poor nigga. She ain't gonna have a rich nigga getting her. All right, but anyway, she's hopeful for her 30s. Ladies, tell her the truth. Tell her the truth. She up Schitt's Creek right now.
There is no peak, not when there's so much more life to live, especially when you know yourself better. If my 20s were about trying to have it all, then my 30s are about actually keeping what matters.
And I like when they do this. Ooh, I'm fierce. I like when they do that. They be pumping themselves up, walking like this. They be like, film me. And they'll set up. I do this too, by the way, as a content creator. But I'm shining. I'm good. I got my natural and all that shit. They be going home crying like Stewie after getting pumped and dumped. Yep, she didn't learn a fucking thing. She just pushed it on. Oh, okay, I got more life left. And it'll just work out in the end. I'll meet somebody in the end. It's always going to come when you're not looking. She hasn't learned a thing, like Iggy says. She has learned nothing from all of that failure in the end. She's just going to keep pushing forward. As I said, guys, I don't see where this is going to correct itself. I don't see where it's going to correct itself. If she went through her 20s and didn't learn a goddamn thing, what makes you think in 30s this is going to work out? She still got it. I'm still fierce. And she definitely 20 to 50 pounds heavier than she was in her early 20s, right? She's nigga meat. This woman is nigga meat. And we know niggas are broke, all right? So what, they're here now. All the Corey HOLCOMB fans have showed up, all right? I told you them niggas going to be late. But this is nigga meat. This is poor nigga meat. I know people be like, thick is in. This is poor nigga meat. Only niggas is going to be spending time on here banging this out and not even providing for this. She's not getting any provider mails. All they going to do is, and they going to bang her out crazy. They going to deliver crazy meat. Pause. This is a body for poor men. This also rich men will bang her out too. I'm just letting you know. But this is only poor men are going to spend time with this woman. Ladies, I'm just letting you know. Shout out to them, man. Inside of the Modern Women and Dating, that's where we are. This is where we are, and this is what you're going to have to deal with. This is our reality. I don't know what to tell you. We know the data. The data proves everything that I'm saying, and I've been saying this for many, many years. There have been people that tried to solve this problem and provide solutions. I don't care what you say. Economics and biology doesn't lie. You guys are trying to trick God, trick biology, trick the economy, and you can't do it. The programming is what the programming is. The economy is what the economy is. The economy dictates relationships. Since people are trying to push feminism with a bad economy, good luck. Not only that, let me just add this. If you find a guy that is a top tier guy, she's in her 30s, he can certainly get women 20 to 30, 20 to 35 if he is all set. Now, let's take a look at this woman. She looks like a light-skinned version of me, right? In the face. Right? She looked like me in the face, ass bitch. All right. And you in bad shape if you look like the feminine version of me. Wide nigga nose, narrow nigga eyes. She looked like George Foreman's daughter. Like, you in bad shape. She got the hairline like me too, baby. This looked like me in the face, the light skinned me. All right. This is fine if you're a male. If you're a female, not so good. She looking like Daffy Duck with the bill shot off backwards. It's not, ma'am. And by the way, I'm just describing her. I'm not talking shit about her. She's a beautiful, well-fertile woman. CGA in a wig. She look like CGA in a wig. All right. If CGA was a woman, that's what I would look like. All right. You looking a little bit too look, side by side. She look like me, nigga, with a wig. I just can't. Is this my daughter? I don't know. It might be my long lost daughter. Let me get to these super chats here. And then we got the nigga main event coming here. All right. For all the nigga-tainers out here, Corey HOLCOMB main event coming up soon. But I got to do these supports for the people supporting today's show. Oh, by the way. All right. Shout out to our brother here. We got, holy moly. We got Reds, 19 and 92. My weekly JUCO just told me she's in a new relationship with another woman. Oh, my goodness. I asked her if she knew about me, and she said yes. I asked her if she was okay with that. She said, you were with me before I got with her, so it's all good. Couldn't stop laughing in my head. Send it. Free agent lifestyle for life. Oh, my Lord. Relationships are crazy. So you got a Lily Lintlicker. Okay. She's a Lily Lintlicker who's with a bull dagger, and you are sugar daddy to this couple. You're supporting them. And she said, well, you were before. This is, I don't get how women work. I get it. But they say her past don't matter. But if she knew men before she met you, then you can't be like, well, you can't go out with him. So she was like, well, this is crazy. All right, but they'll do this with men. What about I had a woman recently talk about, because I was putting her on contract. And she said, well, what about my male best friend? She said, friends, can I hang out with them? And I was like, what do you mean hang out with them? And the whole idea was like, well, I knew them before you. Now, the way she described it, I was like, are you hanging out with all your male best friends? Like, okay, there's all your male best friends, then you? Describe this hanging out. Are you hanging out with them and their girlfriends, and then you're there? Like, am I there with you? Describe you hanging out with your male best friends. She said, well, it wouldn't be with a bunch of them. It would just be me and him. And I said, oh, you mean like a date? You mean like a date? So when I hear you hanging out with your male best friend, I heard party, get together, they're part of your social circle. You said one-on-one with a male best friend. And I said, oh, you mean like a date? And she was like, she got stuck. Because what they try to pull on you is these are former lovers, they're potential lovers, they're sugar that you mean you want me to go let you go on a date with another nigga? The answer is no, you goofy ass burrhead broad. Now, if you want to do that, we have no deal. The deal is off the table. You want me to let you go on a date with another nigga, a sugar daddy, another nigga you fucked, or another guy trying to fuck you? You want me to just hang? Oh, okay, I should be cool with you hanging out. Oh, you should be, you don't be insecure. What the fuck? So he can just fuck you, and then I'm over here supporting. No. She literally was stuck. She was like, yeah, that's a date. That's called a date. You want to go on a date with another nigga? What the fuck is going on? These burrheads, I'm telling you, man, these chickens are interesting. Dave says, you still got that Martin Luther Lee image. I believe I do. Shout out to Martin Luther the King. This is my favorite Martin Luther the King image. Staring Martin Luther Lee. Shout out to you guys right there. And the Martin Luther the King. Shout out to our brother here. Tranisha says, why do some men look at Galentine's Day as pathetic, as I say? Having a good time drinking wine, painting toes, and watching chick flicks with a friend is better than pouting on Love Day. I don't understand why men don't want masculine women, but look down on women doing feminine things. Ma'am, Tranisha, stop it. Stop it. That sounds like a day y'all do any day. Drinking wine on Valentine's Day, watching chick flicks and painting toenails. You can do that any day of the week. What you mean to say is what you left out is all that Lily Lint licking you gonna be doing. Okay? All that Lily Lint licking you about to do.
Did you eat that cat?
Tanisha, you about 50-50 on your chats, but I appreciate you, sister. What about that Lily Lint licking y'all gonna get into?
Did you eat that cat?
What about all those tissues for your issues and trauma dumping y'all about to engage in? What about all that masculinity shit talking of men y'all about to engage in? You can do this any day of the week, but you don't have to make a Galentine Day for this.
Did you eat that cat?
All right. If you want an excuse to get together and have a female Lily Lint lick orgy, just call it what it is. All right.
Did you eat that cat?
All right. Just say you want to have a Lily Lint lick orgy as I call it, and then we can call it a day. Shout out to our brother, Mr. Memphis Chill King says, Coach, you need to check out the Memphis women that caught her rich man cheating with another woman at Side Street Cafe. You could do a whole show on this couple. It's too funny. Somebody's got to send me the clip because it's hard for me to find that clip. A Memphis woman caught her rich man cheating. A rich man don't cheat. They exercise their options, as our brother said here. Rich men don't cheat. All right, they don't cheat at all. Shout out to Carter says that video of the B-dub and the white man is facts. I experienced this just yesterday during the show. Went to Twin Peaks and my waitress was a NB. If you're on locals, you know what that means. She was rude, ordered me the wrong food, didn't smile at me once. Some white man sat next to me and she was chinning and grinning all in his face. Fortunately for me, a petite Ling Ling came over and checked on me, fixed all the MB's mistakes, and made me another drink. I made sure to tip the Ling Ling bigly.
I cook, I suck, I shut the fuck up.
All right, shout out to you, Carter, man. He experienced this. That's a co-sponsorship right there. Shout out to our brother Cartier. But also, you know, Asian men claim that Asian women do the same thing to white men as well. All right, there's Asian men who believe that Asian women treat white men better. And let me just tell you, man, I know people don't want to hear this, but white men are the standard. At this current time in history, I don't want to hear about the Moors and when we was kings and about these poor niggas that fuck low quality white women and say, you know, they want me and all of this shit, and how an old white wife will fuck you for free if you fitness train her. I don't want to hear about this. Niggas are desired. We're the most desirable. Okay, you're the most fetish. You're the fetishized. All right, again, when it comes to relationship, they're the standard. All right, so just like y'all niggas, and look, I'm going to just take it from the relationship marketplace and then talk about how y'all niggas perform when y'all at job interviews in front of white folks. How y'all got a code switch in front of white folks, white men in particular. How y'all niggas start chinning and grinning at the country club. Okay, so it's not just a relationship. It's what it is. All right, he's your master, nigga, in this current time in history. Okay, it is what it is. So economically, they're the standard. And we know women date economically. So when no matter what race of woman get in front of a white man, if they figure they gonna tap dance and shuffle and Daffy Duck their way to get this white man to give them any goddamn loose change, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. So it is what it is. It is what it is. You can be mad all you want. It is what it is. All right, but until a different day it comes, it could be different. All right, it could be different, but I'll be dead and gone by the time this changes. Anyway. But niggas will be like, we desire. Old white women in suburban communities love us. This is not top tier women. They were top tier 20 years ago, and they certainly wasn't about to date you niggas openly. All right. Now, there are women that do date you goofy ass niggas openly, but that's the exception, not the rule. We're not talking about the exception to the rule. We're talking about what the rule is. What is the rule? Not the exception. Shout out to Brandon. Morning, coach. I find it laughing out loud hysterical that the female population is going to bring The Handmaid's Tale to fruition when it's the very thing they detest. Your teachings are appreciated. Salute to the GOAT. This is called collateral damage. I think women, you know, I explain what people do, and not just men, but women. Women paint themselves in the corner, and hopefully you provide the solution. So what they'll do is they'll say, I can do it myself, and then paint themselves in the corner. And then once they painted themselves in the corner, help. All right. So any decision they make that they think is a normal, good decision often is a terrible decision for everybody involved. It's a decision based on what her needs are, her emotions, and her desires are. That's where her loyalty lies. So then when you look at it, you can't talk them out of it because it makes sense to her. But it makes a horrible decision-making process for everybody involved. So that's what they're going to do. I mean, if you have female family members, you see them do this shit too. It's just a weak link. It's just a weak part. It's their Achilles heel. It's their Achilles heel. In fact, I always tell women this. And I'm like, look, do we have female fans in here? Press 1 if you're in here, or type meow if you're in here. Whatever you think, do the opposite. That's what I would tell them. But here's one thing I always just try to educate them on overwhelmingly down the line in their thinking. Is that what you believe is good for you is horrible, more than likely horrible for everything else. What's good for you is absolutely horrible for everything else. You're going to make a lifelong decision in a short window that pretty much is collateral damage for everybody else. Whatever you think right now, you're in the mirror. Whatever you think is a dumb decision. It's going to highly affect everybody else. Kind of like, okay, I got to save. There's got to be a simp. I got to be a stepdaddy. It often revolves around somebody sacrificing themselves to get you out of the very same position. Now, you can go on about your life and do what you want. Like, I don't give a fuck at the end of the day, but I know this is the case. Women going back to college and school. I'm going to go back to school and get an extra degree. This is going to be a horribly effect on the economy. It's going to affect everybody else. You're going to be crying in your soup. You're going to vote politicians in that don't deserve to be in. Later on in your life, you're going to be in debt carrying it around for 50 years. This is going to be horrible. But you decided on your own or through, a lot of other people, through counsel of other women who made similarly bad decisions. This is going to be shitty. Being a single mother, terrible decision. Terrible. It's going to be awful for everybody involved. And then you will find that there's a whole bunch of goofy ass bitches that agree with them down the line. And you're like, oh my God, you too? All right, this is going to be a calamity on the economy. All right, absolute ridiculous. But I can't help them. I can't help them, man. You can't talk them out of doing stupid shit. That's why you had to have force by them. They were property, so you could prevent them from doing stupid shit like opening bank accounts, driving. All right, they not going to do stupid shit when they can do stupid shit legally. But we got to pay for it. As I say, all men pay. All men pay, man. Even when you're not paying, I'm going to go monk mode. You're going to be paying for women's dumbass decisions economically and politically. All right, it is what it is. It is what it is. I see them agreeing with Trump trying to round up immigration. And I'm like, y'all voted for Biden and Kamala Harris, who opened up the borders and let 50 million people in. Now y'all want to round them up, but y'all want them to round them up nicely. All right, get the fuck out of here, bro. Glocktavius is in the building. Shout out to Glocktavius. And our brother here, Brandon was with Brandon had the co-sponsorship on the previous super chat. Main event coming up. We all pay. We all pay, man. Shout out to Tonio Ocasio over here. He says, a lot of these lover boys want girlfriends until you don't want a girlfriend. Having a girlfriend is a lot of work. Dealing with their low-life family and putting up with their emotional stress. Guys just go to an Asian massage parlor and bang and go home in peace. Nobody cares. All right. As Chad Ochocinco says, everything is transactional, according to him. All right. He didn't get no help coming up with that. But guys, having a girlfriend, when people say relationship to me, I think of all the dumb, waste of time bullshit that I'm about to do with this woman. Okay. It sounds great having her here, cuddling with you, pitter patter. You know what I mean? She's barefoot around the house and she got her feet out. Sometimes she's cooking. She's smiling. The rest of it is downhill from there. It's down here. Moodiness. They cold when they hot. They hot when they cold. Farting in the bed. Laying all on top of you in the bed. Then when you roll over and grab their titty, they be like, put your hand off. All the fucking you not gonna do. All the fucking you're not gonna do. All right, this is when I say all men pay. You're gonna spend all that time to not fuck her at the end of the day. She gonna be sick, diarrhea. When you meet her, I go to the gym every day. When you get into a relationship, she don't go to the gym no more. Right? She ain't going to the gym. All the arguments, all the disagreements, the little disagreements. You guys think I'm always talking about women? Are you going to see these great moments of disagreement and flare-ups? It's just a little disagreements. You're driving in a car. And then she says, hey, do you think X, Y, and Z? And then you give her your opinion. I think X. Why do you think that way? Oh, shit. Never mind. Let's just drop it. No, let's not drop it. Tell me why you think that way. How could you think that way? All right. All the other guys don't think this way. You're the only one that thinks that way. Oh, my God. What the fuck? Bitch, I'm about to treat you to dinner. And this is what you want to talk about on the way to dinner? Did she all get all moody? Ugh. Now she acting all moody and showing her ass. Now you know what she does then? I'm going to tell you what they do. They talk to other niggas in your face. They try to make you jealous when you done made them pissed off. Now she pissed off. Now she all in another nigga's face. And now you're like, oh, nigga, now I got to deal with this. Why you in this nigga face? I'm at dinner with you. I brought you to dinner. Well, you pissed me off with what you said in the car. Oh, never mind. This is how I look at relationships, man. I'll be like, bro, what the fuck would I even waste my time with this bullshit? Right? That's why I rent girls. I just rent them. Just rent. Let you have a little boyfriend on the side. I don't give a fuck, man. Just give me my goddamn day, my week, and then turn your ass over. Let me put your shit and put it in overdrive and knock that Mario coins out of your ass and the Sonic rings out of your ass and then send you back to somebody else's. You somebody else's problem, not mine, bro. You somebody else's problem, not mine. You ain't coming in here just ruining my motherfucking day just because. I'm going to ruin this day just because. Oh, fuck that. And there's no level of knowledge that you're going to avoid that. I'm going to avoid this. No, you're not. You're not avoiding it, niggas. This is them in a nutshell. All right. There's good women out here, and you guys are the worst offenders of what I just described. The good women do this. The whores, you got to chase their ass around. Where you at and where you going? Whores be out here doing whatever the fuck they want to do. When can I see you again? That's what whores do. It's the good women that be out here thinking that this, and for some reason, their pussy gets wet for this type of shit. Like, they got time to be petty. I ain't got time to be petty. I don't want to think about this goofy ass shit. Begging you to go to Louboutins. Can we go to Louboutins? Can we get my iPhone cover? Can I get my nose painted? Can I get my toenails painted? Can I go here? Can I go there? Can you take me to get my pap smear? All right. Can you take me to go get this? I need some shopping. I need a dress for this. Where are we going? Did you reserve? All right. Did we make plans? What are we doing on Tuesday? All right. Did you schedule that for Monday? Oh, my Lord. Jesus Christ. Shut the fuck up. I ain't got to have a conversation about it. Where are we going? What restaurant? I got to know what shoes to wear. Should I wear tall shoes or short shoes? Should I wear flats or heels? Should I shave my legs or not? Should I wear tights or leggings? Should I wear a short dress or a long dress? How do you like me in this dress? Oh, this dress don't work. Or you didn't give me enough time to prepare. I had to put my hair up because I didn't have enough time to curl my hair. I thought I had enough time. Oh, I can't fuck with my makeup on. All right, wait till I get my makeup off. Oh, I got bubble guts. I can't fuck you. Like, what the fuck? He says, I can't understand why you allow them to have a say in things. I don't like when niggas say this. Like, niggas think they going, well, I don't let her decide, ass nigga. Okay. Mr. Domestic Violence over here. All right, Mr. I'm a pimp, and then she don't get to say nothing, ass nigga. Okay. Niggas like this drive me crazy. I don't let my bitch say shit. Bitch of mine can't keep a dime. All right, all these goofy ass niggas. All right, Mr. Exception to the rule. I got my bitch in check, ass nigga. She says nothing when I'm around, ass nigga. Where's she at, nigga? Pull her up. All right, I put my bitch, I punch her in the face when she says some shit. Where's she at? All right, anyway, these goof ass niggas today. Oh, yeah, that's me. I'll be punching niggas and putting them in the DDT. Bitch, don't say shit, ass nigga. Here we go. Here the niggers are, or the niggers are here. All right, here come the niggas. The niggas have arrived. I told you the Corey Holcomb niggas will be here. And we got about 250 Corey Holcomb niggas in here. All right, with all kind of felonies and domestic violation charges. Hey, man, I have a career, bro. I can't beat bitches up like you. I can't beat bitches up like you. You don't have a job. So, you know, you work at Jiffy Lube. So you beat bitches up. All right. Me, on the other hand, I have a reputation unlike niggas. Niggas don't have reputations or jobs or careers. So you get to harass bitches and put them in the Chris Benoit ass niggas. See, what I do is I put bitches in the crippler car face and the motherfucking what is it? The mandible claw, and I keep them in check, ass niggas. All right. He said, then kick her out. Look at these niggas. All right, these niggas are, oh, just kick her out. Okay, ass nigga. And then here comes the next one. These niggas always just kick her out. And then now you're in small claims court. All right. Anyway, I put these bitches in chokeholds and they shut the fuck up. All right. Anyway, and then the next week happens. And you notice he doesn't have a picture. These niggas, man, I swear to God, niggas are the worst with their commentary. This is what I do. Overlook the fact that you have 2 felonies, 3 domestic violation charges. You are on child support. We're going to overlook all that. We're going to overlook all that. And you don't have a career and you're broke. we're going to overlook the fact that you have a horrible reputation. Nigga, you still wearing braids and you're 45 years old. You still wearing cornrows. You're wearing oversized basketball shorts as workout equipment. You wear a do-rag every day. We're going to overlook all of that. We'll overlook that part. Yeah, right. Mr. I got all the solutions. I just kick her out and I punch her in the throat. Ass nigga. Shout out to Leo, says, Coach Gang, let's live the broke niggas. Oh, sorry. I think you meant leave. Let's leave the broke niggas in the dust. Shout out to the broke niggies out here with their broke niggy solutions. And it's pronounced, we got our brother Chuck says, it's pronounced Chook, which rhymes with Duke. Shout out to you. It's Chook. I'm going to remember that. Shout out to our brother Chris Singleton says, thanks for the motivation. Just got my passport. Just Joshua Moon says 10K in a U.S. lawyer would change my life. All right. Shout out to you, 10K. Preston says strags usually have the body you're attracted to. They tap dance because they're happy to be there. And he says relationships make me think of being questioned. Shout out to you. All right. Shout out to our brother Tabor Forever says, let them thought and plot in peace, fellas. Shout out to you right there. And somebody says strags had the body that you're usually attracted to. That could be the case. If you like nigga meat. All right. Or strippers. I'm going to tell you, man, just date strippers. Strippers got the body you like too. But you niggas don't be out there wanting to pay them whores either. But you want to pay whores in broad daylight. All right. Mr. J. Briggs. Bixby. Bye-bye. All right. All right. Bye-bye. You don't got a profile picture. Get the fuck out of here. Don't be in my comment section. See, what people do is when they disagree, they sign into some false account and come in here and try to hijack the chat with their exception to the rule bullshit. Go get another account, sign in with your picture, and pay the fuck up. You see, this nigga ain't super chatting. So see you later, nigga. All right. We don't let niggas come over here. I know you're a Corey HOLCOMB nigga. We don't let you come in here and shine in the chat for free. You got to pay for that. All right. I'll give you one or two. Nigga in here 5 times trying to nope. You get the fuck out. Come in here and super chat, you broke Corey HOLCOMB nigga. This ain't the Corey HOLCOMB show, nigga. This is a real black man show. This is a show. This is a real show. Okay. This is a real show. This ain't the Corey HOLCOMB show, nigga. You don't get to come in here and hijack the chat with your nigga shit. All right. That's what you do over there.
Nigga shit, nigga shit, nigga shit, nigga shit. Nigga shit, 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 nigga shit.
NGN says, I thought about clipping your content for people who don't have time to watch the full stream. You say so many gems, but I was scared that it would put me on the larger target on your back, so I declined. We love KS. He said, we lost KS to haters. We can't lose you too. Yeah, man. Anytime my clips go out, YouTube go crazy. All right. They start demonetizing you, so be careful putting my clips out. Caitlin says, during the Super Bowl week, Drake May said you should get married young, but he's 23 in the NFL, and his wife smartly was willing to bet on him. Unless women can get their Drake May, they're not going to take their chance. Well, there you go right there. I mean, listen, it is what it is right there. None of us are Drake May, so there goes that. And here's one thing, man. Guys, I'm going to tell you one thing, and I'm going to get on to the main event. I'm going to do this last one. You would think, ladies, you would think that women can identify a winner male. You would think that a woman can identify a guy. And I'm a guy that's a winner today. Like today I'm a winner. Yes, tomorrow I might not be. Next year I might not be. But today I'm winning life. All right. And I took like 8 to 10 years to get to this point, and I'm in the lane of my own. I'm in a 1% category. Now, women will request 1%ers. They will request the winners. They will say, I want a guy that has this and that. Guys, you can have this and that, and them motherfuckers would still look you up and down. It's the most amazing shit you ever seen in your life. And I don't want to discourage you from being successful. I want all men to be successful. But these motherfuckers will surely sit across from you and still be like, It's the crazy. It defeats the hypergamy argument. They'll give you access and they'll hang out with your ass. Give it a couple of weeks and they'll be like, you just a regular motherfucker. And you like, statistically, they still will juggle other niggas in between you. They'll be like, you just regular. I see nothing different between you and this next guy. And you be like, it is mind-boggling. And I don't care who you are. You could be this broke nigga that was in the chat. They will look at you like, I just don't see it. You check all the boxes, but yep, they will eat your bread and call you a dusty. They will be like, you just regular. You doing what everybody would do. I don't know what it is. And you just like, wow, like everybody's giving you this treatment. Everybody gives me this. I got billionaires and millionaires, niggas with their own Lambos and helicopters and boats and yachts. Like you just regular. And you literally out of their dating lives, you're out of their league economically. Like they need $300 from you. And they'll be like, anyway. So it is like the most mind-boggling shit. They will fumble you and be like, I'll just get enough. You know what? You to the side. I'll just go over here. There's another one out here like you. And you like, man almighty. Just like that, bro. It don't matter if you a billionaire. They would just be like, psst. And they would be broken in a joke. Repo man coming for their car. Well, nah, I'll just stay single. Oh, man. You're like, okay, whatever. And then be mad at you when you cut them off. Then they be making video diaries and shit and TikToks about But I tell you, man, it's like whatever. All right. Oh, hold on for a second. Look, okay, he made another account. Every time you come in here, we gonna ban your Corey HOLCOMB ass. All right. So don't ever think that you're gonna get to this point where you're gonna have everything and all the bitches gonna fall. They'll do it. They'll give you access. They'll let you take them out and spend some time. But do you think they're gonna all fall? No, they don't. They don't, man. It is the most mind-boggling shit. And they will sit up there and pray for a nigga like you. Manifest. He gonna come. I manifest. I pray. And she be a 5. And then just be like, discard. It ain't enough. There's something else. Just discard your motherfucking ass or feel like they discarded you. It is like mind-boggling. You like, God damn. But you like, well, you got more than them. There's more of them than it is of you, but you can't tell them that. Then they meet the next guy, find out he's cheating, and then you just like, whew. It is some wild shit. But our brother Wiggs Z says, Coach, that last woman looks like Homie the Clown. Please do a side-by-side photo. All right, Homie the Clown, don't mess around. Even when the man can't keep him down. All right. But she does look like Homie the Clown. All right. But I can't say that for YouTube because you know how YouTube treats me. All right. They treat me bad for saying things and I'm just describing the person. But she is a beautiful woman. But there's Homie for the young people. Homie the Clown. He don't mess around even when the man tries to keep him down. And let's take a look at the other woman who's some side looks like Sideshow Bob as well. All right. But yeah, I can see the resemblance. I do see the resemblance. Anyway, let's do the main event here. We got it going on like Donkey Kong. Press 1 if you're a fan of Corey HOLCOMB. Press 1 if you're a fan because niggas like drama. You guys want education. You guys want your path to wealth. You want people to stop gatekeeping information. For some reason, for the last month, I've been disappointed in you men. Because some reason y'all say y'all want information, but y'all get trapped up in niggerism, right? Y'all love drama and niggerism. Nothing pleases you more than niggerism.
The real problem is niggerism. That's the real problem.
So I've been only done one video on Corey HOLCOMB and I left it alone. It was immediately after the Anton Daniels debate. And I said, I'm going to leave this alone. This is not my whip. This is not my interest. I don't care. But for some reason, this has continued to go on. And wow, are you guys distracted by bullshit? So you Mickey Mouse niggas, I got something for you here. I put this niggertainment guy on the damn thumbnail. because you guys seem to be attracted to this story. Right? You guys are so attracted to this story that I said, why the fuck not? All right. Why the fuck not? I'll do it for you niggas. All right. But you guys know the story. Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels got into a debate. These are supposedly two like-minded individuals who should be able to help you guys and come up with a great podcast. Unfortunately, it ended up with a dumpster fire, and niggas and assimilated blacks started taking sides. Assimilated blacks took the side of Anton Daniels. Niggas took the side of Corey Holcomb. And that's not a surprise. You wanted these men to somehow be millionaires, but fight each other in the backyard or fight each other on a podcast for your nigga views. Okay. I don't get it. I don't understand why you want these old niggas to fight for 15 seconds. Why one of these niggas get paralyzed after slamming his head on the concrete or a edge of a table. But for some reason, we start talking about street rules with two old ass niggas. All right. And then what they would do and who fight and who said something and who didn't say nothing back. Absolutely garbage. All right. Which tells me niggas ain't never going to improve. If this story keeps your attention, you're a nigga. Okay. You're low life, low IQ, low frequency. You're going nowhere in life. But I'll do you the due diligence because I'm an entertainer. Why not entertain the niggas too? All right. Now you have other niggas pitted against Corey Holcomb. Not white men, not the U's keeping him out of business. Not the U's canceling his shows. It's other niggas like the lead attorney, O'Shea Jackson Duke, and other niggas that are cutting clips on who was wrong and who was right and trying to even take Corey Holcomb down worse than he already is. All right. All right. But this is what you niggas like. This is what you watch YouTube for. And this is why you're institutionally racismized. All right. Meanwhile, they got an app to keep me away from you niggas. All right. But that's neither here nor there. All right. Joe Budden and Corey Holcomb. This seems to be what you niggas are attracted to. All right. But we'll give you niggertainment some credibility here. It's a Thursday. Why not entertain you Mickey Mouse niggas? All right. So anyway, let's get to the show. We have in the middle of that Jeff Epstein thing where Jeff, is it Jeff Epstein? Whatever the fuck his name is, Epstein. All right. Sounds like a head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. But we have in the middle of the Epstein files being released, which he's the most despicable pedophile of our time. We now have Corey Holcomb being accused of being a pedophile. Now, we actually have some clips of a compilation of some nigga who put this together, right, to kind of portray Corey Holcomb as a pedophile, which essentially he's a comedian. And I said this earlier, comedians blur the line between like real and fake. So you never know. What happens is a comedian is always trying to be funny and they overdo it. Anytime you've ever been around a comedian, they're not funny about 70% of the time. That 30%, though, they're fantastically funny. All right. You can see this in stand-up comedy. 70% of the show is ho-hum, but 30% of the show is side-splitting laughter. All right. And because they're trying to overdo it and keep up with their reputation, they sometimes say really outrageous things. And I believe that's the case with Corey Holcomb, is that he's been caught saying some things that blur the line between reality and fake, outrageous and not outrageous. And he's trying to get laughs. But, you know, I think he fails most of the time because people have clipped what you're about to see. It makes them look very bad. And 15 years on YouTube or being an entertainer, you're going to say some outrageous things that if people clip them unfairly out of context, it will make you look very despicable, in which in these clips, he looks very despicable. Now, people probably done this to me or any YouTuber. I'm pretty sure you can make anybody look terrible in the commentary, but some things should be off limits. But with comedy, as you know, nothing's off limits. Nothing's off limits with comedy. They're court gestures. They're clowns. They're clowns for kings. So because they've chosen that path, they have to have freedom to be funny. They have to have room to be funny, which means you have to suspend your feelings just for a little bit for them to be funny. So that's the position he's in. So I understand that he's an entertainer and a comedian. You have to handle tough topics and have humor in tough topics. But I sometimes some of these things are really despicable here. So let's go to what he's done here. You've seen the Anton Williams. I keep saying Williams. I'm combining Anton Williams with Andrew Wilson. You have Anton Daniels, two old niggas that y'all want to fight. Like it's like y'all want to fight. I don't know why y'all want two young niggas to fight. They missed the opportunity to have a pay-per-view boxing match, niggas. All right. Then you have the fallout of the recording that was re-released about him putting paws on a woman, which he said on his show that I watched, that woman was stalking him. All right, so he's saying he's not being fairly treated. TMZ, the U's, they're putting him out of business, and he's saying they're putting me out of business. Therefore, he had to open up YouTube memberships for the first time as a means to collect extra money, which he shouldn't. I'm not against that. He should use his medium as much as he can to earn as much money as he can. And the fact that he wasn't doing it, that's crazy to me. So he's now doing that, and it's only a matter of time before they demonetize and shut that down. So you better get as much money as you can, because they're going to shut that shit down too. Corey Holcomb, you heard it here first. Believe me, I've been demonetized 14 times. They're going to shut that shit down too. But, and by the way, if they don't shut that shit down by the next pay period, which is going to be the 10th, you're not going to get any of that money that they donated. So you better hold on to that shit. All right. You better hope you make it to the next 10th period, or you're not going to get any of that money. But the way this will is working, a lot of black people are saying, well, he's being unfairly treated. His supporters are saying he dealt with the situation. They're trying to use nigga arguments. Oh, he handled that. Oh, she's the real stalker. He's the victim in the situation. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Oh, he's just a comedian. They're handling him wrong. He's comparing himself to Michael Jackson and Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that he's being handled wrong. He's not getting his words in. He's being taken out of context. Nobody cares. Trust me. Nobody going to give a fuck about you niggas or how the plantation and the Chitlin circuit handled this. This is out of the realm of niggas now. This is into the realm of powerful U's and white people. They get to dictate it. When they want to shut off his spigot, they're going to shut off his spigot. All right, when they want to cut off his cash and put him in a stranglehold, they're not going to hear you niggas come out here, but massa. They don't give a fuck. And I know you guys don't care. You guys think I'm wrong on this one. I'm never wrong. I'm the notorious one. I'm Coach Stradamus. This is how it's going to work. This is how it's going to work. And no amount of talking and yapping and scrambling and scraping and receipts he pulled up is going to help. It's only going to help him be understood by niggas. All right. But y'all don't want to listen to me. Y'all hope I'm wrong, but I'm just telling you how the system works. The U's and all that, they don't care, bruh. Somebody said they got Puffy out. Ask Puff Daddy. Ask Puffy Sean Combs sitting in the goddamn jail cell. They don't care. They don't care if we handled it amongst the Chitlin niggas. They don't care if we handled it on the plantation. They want to care. They care how it's going to handle their pocketbooks and how it's going to make them look to their investors. So he's going to have to find this out. With that being said, I don't really care about him beefing with the lead attorney or Osei Jackson Duke or Joe Budden. I don't give a rat's ass about any of that shit because that's just niggertainment to me. What I do care about is why this person put this clip together of him being a pedophile. The worst thing you can claim a person to do is be a pedophile. However, if you sound like a pedophile, there's nothing I can do about it. I do have to play the clips as a entertainer here and an edutainer. This is a compilation of clips of Corey Holcomb self-destructing. See, you can self-destruct. You can blame other people for your self-destruction, but when you have this, you guys know I like young women, but good Lord have mercy. Let's play these clips.
Right. All of you are kids.
Yeah, she has a documentary.
Kid pussy, that's the best. I'm saying, you better watch motherfuckers around your kids. Some niggas want some tight pussy real bad. Jesus.
Can you get charged? I have to stop on each clip. This guy said, Kid Punani is the best Punani. Okay. Ninjas want tight Punani. Now, man, you know, again, I'll be at the JUCO. I'll be out here talking about, you know, JUCO age women, but that's over the line. It's a clip of him, and whoever put this compilation together, look, it's fair, all's fair in love and war. I would hope people don't do, but that's bad. That's pretty bad. Let's continue with the next one here. You can barely hear these, but here we go.
If you spoon a child,
I mean,
get behind him, make him take all his clothes off, and you hug him like that. Is that a charge?
Sure. Yes, Graham.
What is
pretty
that?
sure.
Not no penetration. Just
doesn't have to be penetration. It's you can't
that's love.
You can't. Okay, hold
what
on.
if it's a stepchild?
Okay, I don't know where we're going with this, but
I'm just asking. They got these charges. I'm trying to see what the charges gonna be. Somebody called me Corey Kelly because I said spoon.
Oh, good one.
I would never.
Or Corey Epstein.
Spoon a child. I'm asking what happens if you do it.
This is an example, again, I think where comedians really, everything can't be funny. Okay. Everything cannot be funny. And do not credit me for putting this out here. I'm one of only a few people. I mean, people have already put this out. There's already a compilation of this going on here. People have already reviewed this millions of times. So, again, when I talk about the self-destruction, this is a self-destruct. This is all at his hands. This is by his hands, right? Now, if people have dug this out, this truth out about him and his personal history, that's one thing. They've exposed him to be personally carrying himself that way. That's one thing. But this is like him saying this on his own. Nobody forced him to say these things. But I think, again, you have to figure out, is this true? Does he really feel this way? Or is this comedy? Is this comedy? But again, he's like, can you spoon a child that is nude? I mean, this is pretty bad.
It's called research.
I imagine something really bad will happen to you if you do that. Anyway.
People still, Bill Smith is a cuck. That was going to Epstein Island.
Yeah, that's facts.
But if they made that movie, the niggas will watch it.
Oh, here we go.
Epstein Island?
Epstein Island, that'd be a great movie.
Yeah.
What was happening on Epstein Island?
Nigga, they was fucking the shit out of children. That would be a horrible
So you
movie.
telling me, I'm not saying you would do this because I don't believe y'all are immoral like that. But wouldn't you watch kids get fucked if it was a movie?
Oh my
God. Wouldn't you watch kids get effed if it was a movie? These are from his shows. I hope this is AI. Wouldn't you watch kids get effed if it was a movie? I mean, again, I think we have to determine. And I think what he has to do, this is what I would suggest. He has to come out and say, he has to take the knee. He has to bend the knee. He has to bend the knee. He has to say, I was trying to be funny. I was trying to be funny and it wasn't. But again, a lot of people are going to defend him. People are defending him on this one. And I'm like, what do you want me to talk about? I know you want me to take sides on this one. I kind of took Anton's side more than his. I saw where his issue was. I saw where Anton's was. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm siding with Anton on this one slightly more than him. But I said, what's going to happen is this is going to force, and we see this, more issues coming up. Because he handled it that way with Anton, I think people have found ways to say we're going to punish him, and they are punished him as a result doing this. You got to be careful where your wins are. Pick your battles. For the men who are still going to blame, pick your battles. So he tried to pick a battle with Anton and took it too far. This is the result. You won the battle, but you lost the war. Pick your battles. You wanted to make a fool out of Anton and his wife and his children, and people wanted to take sides on whether that was fair or foul. You can't be now mad that this is happening to him if you're a supporter of Corey Holcomb. You can't be mad because you won the battle, but you lost the war. That's what happens when you fight. That's what happens when you pick fights. That's what happens when you challenge people to fights. You can win a battle and win the fight, but you lose the war. So somebody's put this out here, and now people are reviewing it. This is a lesson to men. I'm not trying to put Corey Holcomb's out there. He already put himself out here. But this is it. Let's continue.
They weren't children.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. What the fuck?
Oh my God. There you go. Now you don't,
What do you mean? Nigga, I said no, and I said, nigga, shut
You wouldn't watch it if it was a movie. It ain't real.
I ain't watching no
No,
when it comes to
if there was a
children,
movie
man.
about Epstein Island where they was fucking kids, would you watch it?
Mm-hmm.
And
No.
motherfuckers is like, oh, you bad. Nigga, shut the fuck up. You watched your father beat your mama ass. You didn't report him either, did you? Oh, Quake, that happened to me for real. One day I was living with this lady and her daughters crawled in the bed and I ain't have on shit. Her daughter was she was in high school. I think she was 15. Still not legal. You just can't tell your true thoughts. Her daughter was gonna be thick like her mama. I know that much.
Yeah.
I knew her daughter was a bust down. She got pregnant like a year after I moved out. She was 16. I knew she was gonna get pregnant, goddammit, because she used to do shit. She used to do shit to let me know, damn, this little bitch is trying to get me in trouble.
Oh.
Her name was Tiffany. I put pressure.
Now, somebody gonna blame me for showing this compilation. I did not put it on YouTube. Everybody's reacting to it. Don't blame me. Don't blame me as the white man. Don't try to blame me, bro. I didn't say what he's saying either. I didn't say what he's saying. Do not blame me, man. I know you niggas gonna blame me and this and that. I'm not taking sides. I'm just trying to teach a lesson here. This is like crazy, man.
I show my son. I told everybody in his classroom, including the teacher, he gonna fuck a bitch in the class for this year's out. Now he ain't done it yet.
Oh my God.
But
No, I'm not.
I'm just saying the school year just started. I told him, don't make me look stupid, son. I'm gonna pay one of them little hoes to let my son fuck him.
I think that's illegal because
Is it
they're
illegal if I pay?
they're underage. You're
I
paying.
think
You're
it's
talking
about 15.
Oh
It's
yeah,
about
no.
15.
Oh yeah, you're asking for.
So that
it.
means I can't give her the money. That's what you're saying.
Oh my Lord, you shouldn't be talking to any of them kids. Period.
Oh,
Okay, so let's move on.
I'm gonna pay them little
Speaking
hoes.
of daughters,
Fuck my son, bitch. Go ahead.
No comment. No comment. But I think for me, people are like, what's the purpose? The purpose was what I said at the very beginning of this Anton Williams. Why do I keep saying that? Is there an Anton Williams in this world? When I said at the beginning of the Anton debate, when it started going viral, and I said, this is not good. I was saying then that y'all niggas picking sides is proof that men are in bad shape. Because then when I see people picking Corey's side, I was like, something doesn't feel right about this. And I tried to explain it, but y'all was going nigga out. Y'all start chimping out and start saying, and then not only then, you talked about it for weeks and weeks. And I refused to even talk about it. I was like, I'm done talking about it. I did my one show on it. It's over for me. This is not what I want to rest my content on. It's just low grade, low frequency. But y'all kept putting clips and clips and clips and clips out. And I was like, the more you probably defend Corey, the more you're going to look stupid. That's just my opinion. Now, if you defended Anton, you look a little stupid, but less stupid. Right at this point. Okay. 100%. So let's continue here. He's talking about paying a girl in their son's class to F. And people are then going to ask, this is a good question. They're going to ask the co-hosts, why did y'all let this go on so long? Because this is enabling at that point. Why is Darlene letting this being said? Is this comedy? Is this entertainment? What is this about? What is this about? It gets like this. Well, let me continue here.
Now this girl daughter called me like she was around about 8, and I didn't stop. I was just looking at her. Like,
oh what? Oh, you pervert! That's a pervert move.
All right, again, comedians trying to be funny. I just tell you, man, comedians are almost never funny. They just get lucky.
Go ahead. Now this girl daughter called me like she was around about 8, and I didn't stop. I was just looking at her. Like,
oh what? Oh, you pervert! That's a pervert move.
Oh.
and she said something. I was like,
Oh, it don't say nothing in the Bible about you that you got to stop fucking if kids walk in.
you got to get the kids used to the shit.
You
grown
made
folks do.
eye contact with the kids. Though. Hey,
I wasn't flirting with the little girl, but I wanted to see me. I wanted her to see me fuck her mama.
That don't even sound right. No, that don't sound right.
So she could stop wondering what's happening when we close the door.
That doesn't sound right.
I did fuck up. She know it. Like her son would sleep on the other side of the bed. Yeah, I done did that too.
That we all did that.
Yeah.
Fuck what? If she don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know the baby in the bed. I ain't fucking.
That's a baby. They can't really comprehend anything. But 8 years old.
They kept rolling over and she would stop.
Baby's different story. They don't even know what.
So 8 years old is worse than a baby?
Yes, baby doesn't even know what the hell's going on.
Right.
Just thinks it's getting rocked to sleep. But the little girl, 8 years old, walking and seeing that sounds like
Somebody say I'm a sex offender because I'm fucking
exactly.
her mama.
Yeah.
I was fucking her mama in her bed. That little girl ain't had no business waking up in the middle of the night.
My thing is how you did her mama know she got
Once her mama realized I played it off, like, oh,
with that little girl future.
Yeah, she's
Tell what
messed
she
up.
doing right now.
she doing what her mama was doing. They always wind up doing what their mama do. It's just they always some will even denounce their mama, but they do the same
She's
thing their
probably
mama do.
streetwalker.
Probably streetwalker,
You never know.
working the blade.
After that, she was sexualized. In other words, she saw that. She probably
So
got.
you at that age, Marcus, where you still fuck with young girls. I'm at an age where I fuck with girls this young and old.
Please keep this. All right, so I guess there's one more clip here. There's one more clip, and this is why I say it was a self-destruction. It was kind of like Well, I mean, we said it for humor. We said it in context. We said it out of context. We said it. This could happen to anybody. I think he crossed the line on some of the commentary. And to call a person a pedophile really is tough. It's tough because, well, it's tough. It's tough. It's pretty, well, anyway, I'm not going to say anything about whether he's a pedophile or not because, well, let me continue. I'm going to let him say it right here because this is an important clip right here. Let's continue.
Piece of tape for future references. I'm telling you now, when they go after me, they get dirt like a motherfucker.
Here we go.
I'm here to tell you, if they go through my computer, they're going to be like, Corey, like porn. What else can I put out there?
Snacks.
I'm just talking about big dick in the child. I'm gonna check my browser. Goddamn. I don't give a fuck about no
I
child.
got my own, even though he's grown. I'm like, he gonna call me any day. I said, I got my own. I go, no.
I see a
wish
little girl
could.
out here begging, and I'll be like, come see me when you're 18.
Oh my Lord. I knew
What?
it. I knew something was coming.
Giggity.
I knew something was coming. God dang it.
What? God damn it. When you get old enough, ladies, you don't have to beg. A woman can earn a fair living whoring.
All right. Okay. That one I don't find much problem with too much. All right. Oddly enough, the previous one saying that if they search his computer, big dick and the child, that one, yeah. All right. That one is like, that was a tougher one to swallow. But he's saying, hey, come see me. Hey. I'm going to leave that one alone. But Jesus, this is why then I say at some point, then you have to blame yourself, right? And I think what's happening is people are trying to find a way to blame everybody, the white man, black men attacking other black men. It's kind of like when people are saying, well, Diddy, you know, when 50 Cent did the documentary on Diddy, it was him taking down another black man. But at the same time, wouldn't you want that type of thing to be reported if that was happening in your community, right? If that was happening in your community, wouldn't you want that guy to be reported? We all claim that we would report that guy. Also, street rules claim that those guys get handled. Street rules, also prison rules dictate that those guys get amongst criminals. They're the worst criminals, right? That's what you guys claim. But of course, then you then support it or say we shouldn't expose it or shouldn't be done to him, and you defend it. You also have Darlene or his co-host that should be looked at as what's going on here, or is it just comedy? I'm going to let you guys decide on this one because, yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one. I look at it as an entertainer. You oftentimes say things that are taken out of context and put clips together. It's hard then to say, well, it was out of context. I was just joking. It was part of a routine. It's a routine that I've always done. I saw somebody say that. He's been saying this for 15 years. Yeah, but here's the deal. You said it amongst niggas. This is what black people have to understand, especially the nigga. When you say things amongst niggas, you get a nigga pass. When Diddy had rumors about him doing things to niggas and women since forever. Now, when the white people found out, or when the white people said that's enough, guess what? It was enough. It was the end of story. So Corey saying it on the Chitlin circuit is fine. Y'all gave him a pass. Y'all gave him what it is. Now, when white people look at it or the youths look at it, they're going, wait a minute, what is this? And what have we been letting go on? Okay, we got to take him in. We got to pull him down. We got to do something about it. You can't expect people to just take it in context and say, oh, he's been saying amongst a nigga-oriented audience and letting it fly. Well, once white people start getting a gist of this and say, yo, what are we doing? What are we doing? You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that. You guys got to understand that there's two different Americas. What you say on the Chitlin circuit is okay as long as you guys handle it amongst yourselves. Then you can handle it amongst yourselves and decide what the Chitlin circuit is going to do with it. But then when you go outside of the Chitlin circuit and he depends on money outside of the Chitlin circuit, and then the people watching the Chitlin circuit go, well, wait a minute, we don't support that. Then you got problems. Now you got to rehandle it again. And that's what Corey is dealing with. Just so you know, this isn't the shit on Corey because I'm not here to ruin him. What I'm saying is this is a lesson to men. All right, this is a lesson. Number one, pick your battles. I believe that if he did not have that battle with Anton, this would not be here. Press 1 in the chat if you disagree. All right, press 1 in the chat if you agree. If the thing that went down with Anton, him fighting him, press 1 in the chat if you agree. If that didn't happen, we don't have this clip. We don't have this. If he didn't get up there with the gorilla suit and then put Anton Daniels' daughter and wife up there, we don't have this. Okay. If he didn't go up there and challenge Anton to a fight and tell him about essing some Dilsnick, we don't have this. So he was trying to win that battle with Anton. And I said it was a mistake then. And we can see it's a mistake now. If he didn't have that situation with Anton, we don't have the leak of that video of him putting paws on that woman. Can we agree? You can at least agree to that. Okay. You can at least agree to that. And he was the one prolonging the battle with Anton. He was the one kept asking for it. That's why I keep telling you as men, pick your battles. Pick your battles. Y'all want me to debate and collab so bad? I'll be like, man, most of these people are assholes behind the scene. I don't need to collab with these people because they can get me views, because these people are desperate. Andrew Wilson was desperate to collab with me. All right, so was Hafiz. And guess what happened? It didn't work. They are so, and Andrew Wilson still putting out clips calling me a preacher, a pastor. Desperation. These people are desperate for attention and views, and they will do anything to get attention and views and respect of low-class audience members to make themselves look bad. Now, me, on the other hand, I just do my show by myself. Fuck these motherfucking weird YouTubers behind the scene. Fuck all of them. Because they're weirdos behind the scene. They're not what you think behind the scene. They're absolute narcissist weirdos. They want to do anything to go viral and make themselves look like the best. I took this person down. I shitted on him. I mean, he's still putting out clips on me saying I'm a preacher and nigga fatigue and black fatigue to make himself look better when he lost the debate. I haven't done none of that. I put out 2 clips on Andrew Wilson and I left it there. I don't need to prove anything. Okay. But so watch out for this, especially when you're trying to pit other YouTubers against other YouTubers, because what happens is these people have separate audiences and they really go on the attack. They demonetize you. They try to deplatform you. They try to ruin your career, and they don't care as long as they have their pound of flesh, as long as they have their blood. And this is because people use you YouTubers to pit each other against each other like it's a cockfight. Or it's like, what do they call them when black slaves used to fight each other? You don't care about everybody. You don't care about people's careers. You don't care about them. What you want is to see one person ruin and one person the winner. And people will do anything they can behind the scenes to do it. Let this be a lesson. Y'all think I'm chasing views and you think I'm chasing views and chasing subscribers and that I'll do anything for views and subscribers. Try this, try that, collab it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it just for the viewing pleasure of you low life individuals who want to see me at war with somebody else, because it never really works out. Okay. All you do is create one vicious group against another vicious group. And then they start digging into your past and putting compilations together like this. And you ask for it. Corey asked for it. Anton asked for it to an extent. Oh, by the way, Corey also said that he was cheating on his wife. I mean, really below the belt tactics, in my opinion. Now, if it came out that the woman said Anton Daniels, she was Anton Daniels' side chick, that would be a whole different story. I would have ran with that one, because I would say, see, Anton Daniels been lying. He been perpetrating a fraud. If this woman came out and said that was the side chick, I've been Anton Daniels' side chick and he been fronting, I would have played that. But then to be like, well, yo, bitch is here and this and that. This is lowbrow, all right? I'm not in it for views. I'm not in it that more for views and to win the conversation. I would have called Anton Daniels out if she would have came out. But now to try to front him out when she was behind the scenes, she wasn't even on camera. I think that's lowbrow. Call it what you want, but I'm the king of kings of this shit, bro. I survived this for 8-9 years. I'm just telling you, man, you guys really need to know what goes on behind these scenes. There's a bunch of weirdos out here. Because I can't prove it's true because some nigga said it, because he was hurt, right? Or he was disrespected. I can't run with that. I'm not going to report that. I'm not reporting that shit. Same thing as when dudes was trying to report on Donovan Sharp and this shit. Like, I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Let niggas story come out. All right. Let niggas story come out. All right, but anyway, let niggas get exposed. Let them expose themselves. Like Corey Holcomb exposed himself, so I reported it. But niggas gon' nig. Niggas gon' nig, man. Shout out to our brother Eric Scott Sermon in the building. By the way, Andrew, Corey Holcomb's audience, the show is over for you. I got nothing more for you unless you want to hear these people super chat. You guys can go smoke a blunt. You guys can go fill out unemployment applications and go to Section 8 housing. Go live with your girlfriend who got a middle management job, who supports you. Go domestically violate your girl that you go and brag about. I kick her out. I beat her up. I punch her in the throat. Go domestically violate your girlfriend. Okay, go do what you guys do. Go to the corner store and get a motherfucking ham and cheese hero or whatever you guys get. Chopped cheese. Go watch Judge Mathis. Reruns of Judge Mathis. All right, go do what the fuck you do. Okay. All right, go drink some Hennessy in the middle of the goddamn day like you got all day. Go take a nap in the middle of the afternoon like you worked already. All right, go down to the apartment lease place and say they made a mistake. All right, you paid the rent, but they didn't motherfucking get it. All right, it's stuck in the mail. Go get an extra tattoo. Yep, go sit in the barbershop for 5 hours. Go rob somebody. Go try to steal an ATM from the 7-Eleven. All right, whatever you niggas do, go do it. All right, but the show is over for you. The drama is over. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, go knock up a strag. Go fuck a cheap strag and say you get free pussy. Whatever you guys do. Whatever the shit that you guys brag about doing all day. Go say you live off of a woman and she really likes you if she buys you shit. You know, whatever you come up with. Go lace up your Timberland boots. Go take a toothbrush to your Jordans. Whatever you niggas do all day. Go get an extra baseball cap to wear. I don't know what niggas do all day. I mean, that's his audience primarily. All right, go act like you're a pimp and never turn a pimp dollar. Niggas be going to sleep at 9:30 saying they're pimps. Go do what you niggas do best. All right, but leave my show and leave me alone. Shout out to our brother Hustle Every Day says Corey proves the internet is forever. Control, Alt, and delete. Yeah, you got to be careful as an entertainer here on the internet. All right, people want to be internet people and go viral. One thing I teach you, if you go viral, bring on the haters. You want to go viral, you want to get views, you're going to get haters. You're going to get hate watchers. You're going to get hater content creators that want to take you down. You don't want this life. You want to be a YouTuber? You're going to open up your personal life. People are going to dig into your personal life. They're going to find your address. They're going to harass your kids. They're going to DM your kids. All right. And your kids ain't even part of the show. They're going to try to find your ex-wife. All right. If you Google me, all right, niggas be trying to find them. Look, let me see if I do this. Look, look at this shit. Look, if I Google Coach Greg Adams' ex-wife, it's one of the top searched links. It's one of the top searched links. Like, niggas ain't shit, bro. Look. Let me show y'all live. Like, people ain't shit. Look. Coach Greg Adams' ex-wife. Ex-wife name. Ex-wife Instagram. Ex-wife. Net worth. Age. Wife photos. And look what comes up. Just me, a picture with any white woman. And these are my ex-wives, by the way.
Where the white women at?
Like, people ain't shit, bro. People are real weird. Look, any picture of a white woman they got me with. And neither of these are my ex-wives. There's a woman here. There's a white woman there. There's two fat white women here. There's an older white woman here. This ain't even her. But I'm telling you, man. Like, people are really bad. Y'all try to look at her Instagram, nigga? Unbelievable, bro. These people, you don't want this, bro. You do not want this life. People ain't shit. You think you're going to get 100,000 subscribers and just ride the shit off into the sunset. No, man, people are shitty. People are shitty. Viewers are shitty. My kids have gotten DMs from you nasty ass niggas. I heard a whole nigga try to interview my daughter and shit. Like, niggas is weird, man. You talking to a whole bunch of weirdos, bruh. You don't want this shit. They tried it. And then all white women come up other than my ex. People are fucking weirdos. You do not want to be a YouTuber, nigga. That comes with the territory because people don't see you as an entertainer. They just see you as some nigga that needs to be exposed. I'm telling you. Absolute weirdos. Shout out to our brother here. These autistic ass niggas. Low life. Shout out to our brother Hustle Every Day says, must control your emotions, i.e. Corey Holcomb. All right. And pick your battles. Preston says, calling you regular, but never bought a full set of tires. For real. For real. Shout out to Chris Mack says, women are blessed with many things. Foresight isn't one of them. Not at all. They lack vision. That's the one thing you ain't gonna get. They don't lack vision. They're good at a whole bunch of shit, man. I'm rich, man. Do we have time to talk about what the good things women can do? Because I can do a show on that. All right. Matter of fact, I'll give you 2 or 3 good things that women do. All right. Because I know, ladies, this is tough listening to my show. All right. But I'm going to give you 2 or 3 good things that women can do. Number 3, this is one of the best things. And that is, and then that right there, that's just the number 3 thing. The number 2 thing is, okay, and that right there is the number 2 thing. And the number 1 thing, drum roll, please. All right, let's give it to you right quick. We're going to give you the drum roll. Where's my drum roll? We don't have it. Let me see here. I don't have the drum roll, but number 1, heard all of those things. And please understand, we do a lot of talking negatively about women, but the reality is I have a lot of good things to say about them. I could do an entire show doing this, by the way. Huh? What? I'm sorry. YouTube always messing with me. Ladies, I be really trying. And I think what happens is YouTube always messing with me. All right. The New World Order, they just don't want to let me leave. New World Order. They don't want to let me. Y'all can hear, right? What did y'all miss? What did y'all miss? Did y'all miss number 3 or 2 or 1? Which one was it? Because I'll repeat. I don't got no time. I got to close out the show. I will repeat it, but I don't have time. So what I'll do is next week, I'll repeat them again. I'll do a whole show, ladies, on you. I'll big you up later. But the YouTube always messing with my show. They always messing with my show. What happened? New World Order. 1 and 2 was muted, or 3? 1, 2, and 3? Oh man, this YouTube. I'll just be trying to do a show and y'all be messing with my show. All right. But I'll say it again, but I'm running out of time. Today I ain't got time. I got an appointment.
Yeah, I got time, cuz.
I'll get back to it another day. We'll do it again, ladies. I promise you. Okay. I don't know what happened. All right. But I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be generous. You understood? Okay. People understood it. All right. They can read lips, maybe, I guess. All right. But anyway, shout out to our brother here. It is Hustle Every Day says, what is the obsession with black folks always worried about a big ass nigga? He says, it's starting to seem sus. I don't even think about bitch ass niggas because bitch ass niggas are vocal. That's why. And they kill niggas. So you got to be always worried about them. All right. Shout out to Black Suburban Dad says, I work so hard to keep me and my son away from ninjas. He says, when I see YNs in public, I drive by looking at them like Snoop Dogg in the movie Baby Boy. I try not to even look at them. I try not to even look at black folks when I'm out. All right. Especially when they're in large groups. All right. I walk right past their ass, like hoping they don't say nothing to me. I'll be like, don't say nothing. Hoping they don't look at me and laugh when I walk by. Cause you know, them niggas sneak dissing and shit. I'll just walk past them niggas like, don't say nothing. This is why I don't live in the South. You know, if I lived in the South, I would have to do that every day. I'm like, all right, let me walk past these niggas. All right. When I see a group of black women walking more than 3, I'll cross the street. I'll be like, I hope they don't see me. All right. Anyway, I hope they didn't see me. Especially if they older than 30. Please don't see me. I'll be looking the other way. All right. All right. All right. Press 1 in the chat if you understand. All right. But I'll be crossing the street. Uh-oh. 4 dark-skinned black women right now coming to me. All right. Let me. I hope they don't say, hey, handsome. Oh, shit. Hi, how you doing? I give them the white people treatment. I'll be like, hi, how are you, ladies? You having a wonderful day? I try not to speak niggerism to them. You know what I mean? Like, I try to be like, hi, ladies. I try to Uncle Tom my way out of it. Hi, ladies. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Tip the hat at them. You know what I mean? And they'd be like, kind of nigga is this? He's a good nigga. I look like a good stepdaddy ass nigga. I start Uncle Tom and shit. Hi, ladies. Fantastic. I start pronouncing my E's and R's. Talking properly and shit. And be like, looking at this nigga like, who the fuck is this goof ass nigga?
Wait a minute. Who
So they can walk
are
past
you?
me and forget about me. Goofy ass nigga. All right, anyway. All right, anyway. But if I start to, what's up? What's up, shorty? What's up, baby? What's up, thickness? Look at all that wagon you dragging. You got some fries with that shake? If I start talking like that, then they gonna be like, oh, he trying to get attention from us. They start feeling themselves and shit. All right. So I don't say nothing. I have a howdy, have a nice day. Wonderful, splendid, splendiferous. What's up, shouty? What's up, shouty? What's up, shouty? If I start speaking like that, they might be like, he really like us. We must be bad. We still got it. All right. Anyway, we got our brother here, Miles. The rich Miles says, Iggy says, progressive women looking for a traditional man, her simp in a shell, shimp on a half shell. He says, will always hate on the new progressive man, the free agent life, who just breezes past her on the way to the JUCO. The locals group teaches guys how to enjoy his life in this monetized dating marketplace. 100%. Okay, we're progressive men. We've adapted to the woman's marketplace and they don't like it. Okay, we're like, okay, we're going to do what you ask for. Anytime you want to piss off a woman, do what she wants. She might not be pissed off today. She might be pissed off tomorrow. Whatever she asks for, give it to her. She's going to find a way to find it to be the short end of the stick. Now, if you fight it, if you try to beat it, if you argue, remember, all attention is good attention from women. Like negative attention is attention. Positive attention is positive attention. It's attention. So if you are giving them attention, it's good. But the minute you be like, all right, I'll give you what you want. Come get clapped up. Here's $200 right out the door. All right. After a while, they'll start looking at it like, wait a minute. I think I'm getting finessed. I'm getting the short end of the stick. Like, this don't work. Something feels weird about this. They're going to be a victim. Maybe this isn't working out for me. Shout out to our brother Kevin Sullivan says, but coach, I put my JUCOs in the wall of Jericho, LOL. All right. That's what you got to do to them. You got to beat them up. Beat your girls up. Nigga solutions. Nigga solutions. I got a job, y'all. Shout out to the real Rusted Junk says, last Wednesday, I lost my cat, my homie, unexpectedly. He says he was with my transition from simp to the after pill in the boss up stage in life. He watched you and sometimes showed up on the Money Mindset. I remember that. Yes, I remember your cat. Because I bossed up, I was able to handle all the vet and interment expenses without panic. Thank you. Shout out to you. Rest in peace to your cat, man. I remember he showed up. Rest in peace. Corey, not Corey HOLCOMB says, what's up, coach? These chicks definitely be talking out of both sides of their mouth. Like, you haven't had sex in months, but yet you about to let me hit it raw on the first meet for a couple $100. Yeah, right. He says, great show per usual. Shout out to the coach gang. We must be the lucky ones, huh? I've been celibate for 10 months, but here it is for you on a platter. I'm supposed to believe that. Black Boss has nothing to say. He just supported. Gary says, back in 2017, I dated a mixed chick. She was pretty. She invited me to an Easter dinner, and one of her uncles was like, you date Christina? I'm like, yeah. And he had a stone face and walked off. That was the sign of the debauchery to come. He said, let's just pay attention to the fam. All right. She opened herself up by getting cock blocked by her own uncle. And maybe the uncle was jealous because, well, okay. Shout out to our brother Kazam's Way. Shout out to CGA, Blue Baggins, Ish. You talking about Corey Holcomb? Come Tuesday, he gonna be on the show calling you Moist and Backdooria. Okay, those are nicknames. Going to be some derivative CGA. Okay, Corey Holcomb will never mention me on this show. He never will mention me. In fact, Corey Holcomb, I challenge you. Mention me 3 times on your show by full name. Don't say Graybeard like Kevin Samuels used to say to his large audience. Nigga, I have 10,000 people in the chat. Oh, Mr. Graybeard over there. All right, nah, don't do that. Bitch ass nigga shit. Okay. When Kevin Samuels had lower subscribers to me, nigga didn't want to call my name. He want to email me and call my name to collab. As soon as the nigga blow up, I'm a Graybeard. Okay. Rest in peace to KS. Nah, call me my whole ass name. Coach Greg Adams. That old little ass milk dud head ass nigga. Say my name 3 times. Point them to my channel. Pull my channel up. Clip it. Show them what I said about you. Show them. They ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do it. Nobody ever does that. They just start calling me nicknames and shit like this and around the way, subliminal names. Say my name. Show your audience. You got 20,000 people in the chat. Let them niggas know who I am. All right. He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. He won't do it. They won't do it. Nobody ever does. Play my clip. Play my clip. They ain't gonna do it, bro. They ain't gonna do it. I guarantee you it's gonna be around the way. It's gonna be some sleek diss. Gonna be a diss. All right. Shout out to our brother Gary. Says Alexander the Great's cousin, Pyrrhus, fought way too many battles on all fronts to the point he got killed by a woman throwing a potted plant. That's Corey Holcomb. He won some battles, but lost the war by a woman. He meant nothing. Okay, I think you meant who meant nothing. We all do that. We all do that, guys. We lose. We try to win battles. I used to have a coach that I worked for. She used to say, pick your battles. Okay, you're going to die on that hill. Are you going to die on that hill? You got to understand as men, pick the hill you're going to die on and make sure it's worth dying on. Some things are worth continuing talking about. Some things aren't. Some things make sense. Most things don't. Learn the way to walk away as a man. Learn how to turn down pussy. Learn how to walk away from fights. You're not a man for fighting. Fighting don't make you a man. Knowing to walk away, as it, what is it? The Art of War says the same thing. They talk about the same thing in the Art of War. Sometimes you can use the person's energy and leverage against them. They're fighting. They want to fight. In fact, when you're outside, most of the time people want to fight you when you're not hyped up, right? You're at the club, somebody step on your shoe or you step on somebody's shoe, you minding your own business. And a person player hating from the sidelines. And you got girls, you got swag, you got this and that, and you just chilling, you vibing. And this normally an aggressive nigga, going Donkey Kong, going full chimp and gorilla. Nigga, I'm gonna come out there, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna whoop your ass. And you like, never fight that guy. He got way more to prove. He got way more to lose than you. He amped up, his adrenaline's pumping, and you sitting over there like, what? What is going on? What's wrong with you, nigga? And you trying to diffuse it. You in traffic, they flipping you off, and you doing all this, you bitch ass nigga. And you like, don't even look. Just look straight. They honking the horn. They have bigger problems than you. You're just the outlet. You're just the outlet for their hate or their problems, their struggle. When I'm driving around in the 911, people be celebrating me, but some motherfuckers be hating. They want to cut me off, not let me over. They just be hating. Their problem is not with you, it's with them. And you never fight those guys. Never fight those guys. Never give them any attention. Don't go back and forth. When they roll down the window and yell at you, keep your window up. Don't even look at them motherfuckers. That's when you winning. You winning. You already won the battle before it's even fought. There's no point in you dragging yourself down to win that battle. Okay. There's no need to fight. That's like Anton. He didn't need to fight him right there on camera. That would have been a loss. Even if he would have won the fight, which it would have been a loss to his reputation. There's no need to fight. But you guys listen to low-life content creators telling you about fighting and street rules and prison rules and what niggas should do and what niggas should do and what the streets say. They're going to get you out here killed for no reason by a low-life nigga. Okay? They're going to get you hurt by a pookie and stabbed up. You ain't ready for this. You ain't built for this. You don't win nothing. Just move the fuck on. Shout out to DJ says, comedian or not, this guy saying those things on air and recording it is insane. Ring the bell on that, ninja. Yep. Ring the bell. Just like somebody said women too. Women, same thing. Guys, pick your battle with women. That's why when that guy came up here, I kick him out. I do this. I give him domestic violence chart. It's a woman, guys. It's a woman. No need to beat her up. No need to argue with her. No need to yell. Don't put her in check. Just politely show her the exit. No need to kick her out. Kicking her out requires you to get emotional. Just make sure she leaves intact. Did you make it home? And then never talk to her again. There's no need to go ape on a woman. Never. There's no need to go back and forth and argue with her to prove that you're right. You're the man. I'll kick her bitch out. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get her ass home thinking that there's something going forward here. Shut her ass down. Quietly just turn off the engine. Okay. But dudes be trying to prove shit to women. Dude, they already, look. As much as you guys hate women, and I don't, women literally got the short end of the stick in life. They did. I mean, we got the short end of the stick because the Bible, if you believe in the Bible, requires both people to labor. Pain and labor. We have to work for who we become. That's labor. They have to have pain through delivery. That's labor. We make money. They don't make money. All right. We are spendthrifts. They are impulsive shoppers. They bleed all through the goddamn life from teenage years, 12, all the way to 55. All right. Then experience menopause. Biologically, that's a L. Then they got to lay on their back, let y'all sweaty ass niggas fuck them. All right. They got to, like, bruh, they got to get penetrated and pushed all in their guts. This is a whole L, nigga. They got the strength of a 13-year-old boy. Like, this is all the tragedy. This is a tragedy. And y'all, these hoes are winning. They literally got an L in life. They got to bend over and get their face shoved in the pillow and shit. And like, come on, this is crazy. Violated through holes. Like, this is crazy, bro. Like, this is a crazy L. Like, we won. It was a 50-50 win, and we took the win. All we got to do is work and make money. I'll take that deal. Right? I'll take that all over any goddamn life. Well, these hoes women, and they got this, and they'll always find a simp. Yeah, but we won. We won. We get to trade them in. In previous generations, we get to rough them up and cheat on them. And we won the nature. We won we drew the big stick. We drew the big straw. It's whatever it is. You know, they get choked and spit on and pale hair and all kind of shit and gotta like that. Yeah, man, this is weird. They gotta get dicked down by 100 niggas. Like, come on, bro. We won. They got to go out and date and put on face paint like Demolition and Sting. All right. They got to go out there and straighten their hair and curl their hair and all this. This is like, bro, like we got the dub. We could come out here and don't even take a shower. I had a woman that used to like my natural smell of my armpit. She'd be in the bed, just sniffing my armpit. She liked it when I didn't shower an extra day. Like, yo, that's some weird shit, nigga. Like, yo. He said, but they like it. Okay, do you like it, nigga? All right, you want to be a woman? These niggas want to be women so bad. They hate women so much, they want to be women. They literally, look, men hate women so bad. This is how I know you men hate women. Even in the face of them taking an L, and you won nature's battle. You picked the big stick. These niggas still like, well, they like it though. Do you want to be them? Okay, would you trade place, goof ass nigga? Would you trade places with a woman right now? This is how bad y'all niggas done fell off with your hate and despise of women. You guys want to beat them so bad, but they getting it better. They like it. Do you like it? Do you like it, nigga? Well, something wrong with these maggots out here. These are some maggots, niggas. Do you want it? Do you want to be begging for money all the time? Do you want to be out here painting your face up and straightening your hair and bleeding between your legs? Is that what you want? You want to get your face shoved in the pillow and shit? You want to hop from dick to dick to dick and catch herpes? Do you want this? Do you want this? Do you want this? These niggas are so hateful of women. They want to be women so bad. They going to reframe everything as a dub for a woman. They like it though. Is that what you like, to be bleeding between your legs? All right, getting pap smears and checking for STIs with something shoved up their vagina every month. Is this what you want? You men don't realize it's the best time to be a man. Is this what you want? Getting IVF, getting IUDs shoved up their arm. Is this what you want? Taking birth control pills every day and Plan Bs and all kind of antibiotics fucking up their whole system, running around thinking you're right all the time when you're wrong 90% of the time. Is this what you want? Thinking ass backwards all the day. Is that what you want? Confused about life, disillusioned, crying, trying to explain themselves. I don't know why I'm crying. Is this what you want? You hate women so bad that you'll trade places with them? I don't understand you men who hate women. Y'all won. Arguing with them and shit. Seeing a therapist every week. Is this what you want? Taking mental health meds? What do you want from life, guys? What do you want? You won. We're winning. Getting beat up by poor pookies to prove that he's a man when he's a bitch ass nigga. Is this what you want? Please, man. Y'all don't want to be women. Y'all don't want this shit. They're not winning. They wake up and it's a loss. Falling in love with the wrong nigga. Going to Planned Parenthood and taking a pill or getting a vacuum in between their legs. Is this what you want? Having to go to social services every week. Having to fuck their landlord for rent. Is this what you want? They like it though. Yep, waxing their body and shaving hair off every day and every week and every month. Brazilian waxes in between their legs. Is this what you want? You don't want this shit. We won. We won. I'm not saying, bro, it is we won just waking up. All we got to do is go to work and make money, and y'all make that hard. Oh man, it's just hard. And pay for dates. $175 date. Oh man, this is crazy. Yeah, these bitches be shoving implants in their titties and getting BBL and moving fat from here to there to impress you goofy broke ass niggas. Like, is this what you want? And I ask you to put on slippery shoes one goddamn time instead of sneakers, and you lose your fucking mind. Put on slippery shoes? That's too much, coach. Pay for a woman to cook? I don't think so, man. She got to pay half of the groceries. You act like being a man is so goddamn hard. Nigga, look, hey, baby, I want you to cook. Go to the store. Here's the card. Buy what the fuck you want and come cook it. Oh, man, that's too much. She should pay half in this economy. What the fuck? What's wrong with you niggas? She should at least pay for half the food she gonna cook. Oh, my Lord. You men have lost your fucking minds. You new bitch ass niggas want to be women so bad. Complaining about everything from here and there. These bitches got to bust a pussy open on OnlyFans for $5 a month. I get to blow they punanis up like this for $5. You act like $5. Oh, that's simping. Oh, my Lord. She like this for $5, $14.99, getting her back blown out on it. And you acting like this is the end of society. Unbelievable. Shout out to Dennis S. Says, this so-called behavior in Western mentality. We know about gymnasiums and its origin. So what people are with the diddler shit too. That's true too. He says it's just that when you're out of line, then they expose you to the world. Let's not pretend the elites have morality. They peddle it to the masses. Well, again, elites are you can't handle the elites. Again, like I said, nothing gonna happen to Jeffrey Epstein and none of that shit. But something gonna happen to Corey. Shout out to our brother here. JC says Corey doesn't know how to pivot betwixt being a content creator and a niggy. He says it's what got him famous, but it's also what's gonna get his head cut off. That's the thing, man. I think, black people make a good audience. They'll support you. Do you guys know that the primary viewers of Monday morning quarterback shows and ESPN shows are black people? Did you guys know that? Black men overwhelmingly are the viewers of Monday morning quarterback. Stephen A. Smith, right? And I was floored. I was flabbergasted to know that. I did not know that. It's like 75% of the audience are unemployed niggas that watch Stephen A. Smith, Uncle Tom, and Shuffle. But with that being said, it also is a curse, because most of the time these are people that offer nothing to the world, don't contribute, and so you're stuck. And oftentimes they will find a way to hate and despise you. So as Stephen A. Smith became more relevant, he became relevant because of that audience. But once he started to say, I'm going to go above that audience, guess what? Crab in a barrel mentality. They start to snatch his ass back. The white people hated Stephen A. Smith until he started getting the big money, and now black people hate Stephen A. Smith. So you can't win. Stephen A. Smith said, okay, I got the money. I got the bag, because of who? Primarily black men who were the viewers. And that's why they gave Stephen A. Smith so much money, because 75% of those morning, ESPN in the morning, whatever that is, debate this guy, Skip. Shannon Sharp, same thing. The reason why Shannon Sharp is relevant, because most of the people watching those shows are black men. But guess what? As soon as they reach a certain point, time to bring his ass down either way. So it's hard to build your audience up of black people. It's the hardest audience to build. You got to have, the best way to do it is have a split audience. Come up with a split audience, because you're going to find yourself stuck. Ask any R&B singer. That's why Luther Vandross, rest in peace to Luther. Luther was trying to do what? Crossover. Luther's one of the best singers of all times. Now, when you think of best singers, nobody thinks Luther. Why? Because his audience was full of black people. And he was trying to break that mold and get out of that. He was trying to get out of that to make that big money so he can win the Grammy and shit. All right, but the problem was he had a hard time shaking that and getting out of that. He's the best singer of all times, bar none, across the board. But he couldn't escape black audience and transcend to where Mick Jagger was and shit like that. But he wanted to, but he couldn't shake it. But his later work was trying to shake that. But Freddie Jackson, same thing. He couldn't shake it, because you can't make money with a primarily black audience. All right. You cannot make money. You're going to be stuck doing chitlin circuits and small arenas and shit like that. You ain't doing no big towns and big arenas and big marquees. So it's hard for people to understand that as a creator, as an entertainer. And that's where Corey Holcomb is. He's stuck on the chitlin circuit. Right? He's stuck on the chitlin circuit. That's why hip hop artists, what do? They make money in the primary black community. But guess what? When they go to the concerts and find out who buy the CDs and buy the t-shirts, it's white people. It's white people. Okay. When NWA was at its height, it was because of white kids was going to the concert and buying the t-shirts and the CDs. Niggas dubbing the CD. And you got the CD, let me dub it. You got the cassette, let me dub it. Niggas don't go to shows. If they do, they're small town, pona shows where niggas get shot and stabbed. And they don't even buy their record. They don't even buy the record. They're going to find a way to copy the record. Brother, you got to buy your own. Brother, you got to get your own. So it's hard for an entertainer to have a primarily black audience and be top dog. You got to cross over. If you want to make money, all right, if you want to make money. All right, but it is what it is. That's why that nigga Nelly was doing country songs. He figured that out. Same thing as T.I. got a country song now. All right. I mean, it's what it is. It's a reality. Don't be mad at me for telling you what's real. I'm telling you the basic economics of shit. That's how it works. That's how it works. Sorry. All right. Don't be mad. Shout out to our brother here. And I think we got everybody. Let's see here. Public Enemy got big when he started doing crossovers with Anthrax. And I remember I was in school with white kids and they was wearing Public Enemy shirts. I was like, why y'all wearing Public Enemy shirts? It was because they did that collab with Anthrax and they were seen as rebellious. All right. And white kids that want to rebel saw that as, and then they did that crossover with Anthrax, and then Public Enemy was different from that point. All right. But anyway, Kendrick Lamar, Run DMC, that was the gift of Run DMC. They started doing the collab with The Rock, King of Rock, and then they started doing the collab with Rick Rubin and Aerosmith. And they became the biggest shit. They became the biggest rappers of all time in 1987. So that's the reality. And white people started buying up Run DMC cassette tapes. It's not because niggas in that whole. All right. So anyway, it is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. And it always will be that way when it comes to this. Shout out to the Coach Gang. We out of here, man. God bless. And pray in the name of Jesus. We're out of here. Peace.
Vibe blowing at the jack, got the loud jumping at the pack. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do is got the bands jumping at the bag. Vibe blowing at my jack, got the loud jumping at the pack. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do is got the bands jumping at the bag. Another milestone, look at that. Paper boy, I'm a paper route till I'm 6 down on my back. I'm an old soul like my dad. My old girl's still a fan. And yo girl at the live show, so don't act like I ain't the man. I'm kicking my feet up, get frank like Aretha. I'm calm, but I'm teed up, just flip me a stack. The re-up just doubled up off of the muscle, I stuck to the task. They see me, I'm troubled, I'm bubbling up till it's stuck. And they want me to stay where I'm at. I'm good everywhere that I'm stepping, my presence is crucial. You know that this shit not no trend. On a big wave, I'm controlling the tide. Snake eyes when you rolling the dice. So with the stakes inside, I can never take another nigga advice. They can't reach the sky, I'm aiming up high. I just wanna know what it's like. Y'all know what it's like, I come from outside of this. Out the quicksand, I'm the big man, doing big things. Cop a big change, up a state lines, doing stage dives on cam. It ain't no limit to my vision. Check the temp, I'm on fire with it. Got the bands jumping out the bag, Prosecco on ice. I'm nobody nice, gonna run up a check. Demand my respect, I'm doing the most. I never quit, they want me to quit. I'm good as it come, I'm good as it gets. Vibe blowing at the
And you're in the Desert Storm bunker with Hollywood CGA.
Yeah. Legends ain't born, they built from the grind. From benches to banners, we sharpen the mind. We sharpen the sword and promise and swore that we going hard and leaving it all on the floor. Ayy, yeah, we going hard and leaving it all on the floor. Ayy, yeah, we going hard and leaving it all on the floor. Legends ain't born, they built from the grind. From benches to banners, we sharpen the mind. We sharpen the sword and promise and swore that we going hard and leaving it all on the floor.